Last game was kind of fun. If I remember everything correctly. The scene. You guys made it all the way to Boulder's Gate. When you got to Boulder's Gate, you realized that the gates were actually closed. The city had sealed itself off. Right outside was like kind of the slums, and well, the whole place is kind of the slums now. But when you got there, you went to the gate. They told you it was closed. Costa let out his wings and drew a lot of attention to the group. His buddy came that he once knew that worked for the Flaming Fists. Let me get his name.
Especially, I want to say you have this weird sort of voice filter on.
Really?
Yeah, you sound like you're sort of.
Oh, how about now?
There you go.
Okay, yeah. I had the audio turned on the game as well. Through yeah. There we go. So his name was, what was it? Zaj. Captain Darman Zaj. He came up to the gate. He saw Costa. He recognized them, but kind of told him, can't come in here with those wings because there's been a lot of changes in the city. There's a lot of cults kind of running around, and he would just be a huge target, and it would make the Captain Darman look pretty bad if he let this angelic figure walk through the gates of Boulder's Gate. He waited outside while the rest of the group walked in. I believe you guys said, what excuse did you use to go in? Just trade or something like that? Can't remember the excuse of how you got in.
Zalaron was just wanting to buy stuff.
Yeah.
So we were all trying to buy stuff, and I was the kooky grand. How's the senile kooky grand, demented grand?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And then they just let you in. They're like, get him in here. So you guys got through. I believe Giovanni went to go look for his family and hopes to get them out. Leandra. I was like mixing your names together. Leandra, you went with him, right? And then didn't...
Yeah.
Zalaron, he left though. Can't remember what he did.
He went to go buy arrows.
That's right. Okay.
And got
something
ripped
small
off for a bunch of them.
Yes. Gio made it his way home, where he had a nice surprise and ran into his mother. She was excited to see him. She kind of had a little breakdown, and when she was catching Gio up, she had told him that one of his younger twin sisters, Morgan, died. His father, Aramis, was at work. His brother Robert was there with him, and then his sister Claudia was at the house as well. She made some dinner for the barbarian. Can't remember names today.
Red.
I don't know what's going on. I know. I told you I'm not good with names. So that's kind of how we left it. I remember then we had Costa fly over, and he lands on the roof of his house. And I believe Shauna was going to cast a magic circle to get you guys out of there, but Chang said it was too dangerous and that he knew somebody who knew a magic circle because they were a wealthy family, and if he gets to there, you guys can learn the magic. Yeah, transportation circle.
Let me just correct you real quick.
Yeah, thank you.
Shauna was, or rather Leandra, was going to teleport circle us, do teleportation circle us out of there. That was the plan.
Yeah,
we were just going to go to Waterdeep.
But didn't she need to go somewhere to learn it, and you guys were like, don't go because it'll be too dangerous for you?
No. You can cast...
No, so I already have that, and I was going to go learn one for this area to come right back. But then they're like, the only one that we can think of is too dangerous to get to.
Oh, so I missed that part.
I can get us out of here, no problem. Gotcha. But to get us back, we'd have to go back to El Terrell.
Yep.
I was probably coming up with background information when you guys did that.
So we established that the one of the teleportation circles that Giovanni knows of is in the upper city,
Yeah.
and it
Mhm.
belongs and it's in the house of the woman the woman who wants him dead because he
Uh,
banged her daughter.
we'll
Mhm.
say the last name of that family was the Van Lilies.
Was that the Van Lilies?
Yep.
I mean, smash it. If you need like lore and stuff to like establish everything
Uh,
within Giovanni's sphere of like backstory in Baldur's Gate, they just shoot me a DM or something, and I'll
well, you didn't have
dredge
the
something up for you.
the family info, so I just made up that last name.
Yeah,
That
it's
part
because
didn't
I
matter.
left it ambiguous. I
Yeah.
left it ambiguous because I don't want because I thought we were just gonna play something short, but lo and behold, here we are, year and a half later.
All right, so
Actually, 1 year later. Sorry.
that leaves us over here in Boulder's Gate. You guys are at Gio's parents' house. It's late at night. Costa, you're sitting on the roof.
No, we called them in.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, his invisibility was gonna wear out kind of soon. Well,
Mhm.
it was gonna run out and eventually, so we just got him back in.
Yeah.
No point in having him perch like a pigeon.
So would Costa know your family?
No, I mean, yeah, unlikely. There's a lot of people in Baldur's Gate. Unlikely. No
Okay.
military history or anything.
Okay.
So what do you guys do and say?
Right now, I'm just kind of sitting down, just frantically bobbing my leg, sort of shaking my leg. You know that sort of tick some people have.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just waiting for my father and my little brother to come back from their jobs at the docks so that we can get out of here.
Costa, what are you doing?
He's not really very good in kind of emotional type situations, so I think he'll take a look, read the room, kind of maybe look at Leandra and see what's going on. If Giovanni's kind of like a little bit distant looking.
By the way, it's actually he might not have told you, but story-wise, he just found out their little sister died.
Yeah.
Was killed.
But we don't know any
Well,
of his details.
just stopped showing up one day. They told her she was killed, but there's no body
Yeah.
or why she died. It was just, hey, your sister's dead. And
Yeah.
Yeah, but
you were told that by guards or by someone? I don't remember.
that's what his mom just said. But yeah, you guys haven't questioned her yet about the details. And I don't know if anyone had told Costa. Yeah, so
I'm not gonna ask details.
Probably not. It's a somber mood.
Are we where the P is?
yeah.
Up here. Yep. Okay. Okay. Could Costa go and do some shopping?
I mean, if you want, Zalaron just came back from buying arrows.
Okay. I was going to try and buy some armor.
At this point, we said it was pretty late, so I think all those kind of stores would be closed.
And we're in the we're in the poor district.
Okay.
Yeah, if we go to Waterdeep, we'll definitely find like full plate for you.
Yeah, Waterdeep's a big city with lots going on, so there'll be tons to get there.
Yep,
Is that where we're going now then?
Right,
Yes,
yeah,
they're back from work.
Okay.
No one panic. I'm here.
All right. Maybe we'll meet Kazla.
Ooh.
Crossover.
So is the plan still you're going to the noble house to get their gate?
No, if Giovanni said it's too dangerous, then I'm not gonna put myself in any sort of danger. And if people want him dead, then
not only am I an outlaw, Costa's an angel, and
yes, it's probably better to
everybody else is already staring at us in town. And it's
yeah,
run by cultists that don't like us.
It's probably best to keep just a very low profile.
Okay.
Unless somehow I learn the teleport spell, then I can get us up there. Fuck it.
Lickety,
Lickety,
lickety
Mhm.
split.
lickety. All
Uh-huh.
right, yeah,
Lickety.
what Greg said.
Nope, keep
Lickety.
trying.
Lickety,
I
Lickety.
believe in you.
Lickety.
lickety split.
There we are.
Mm.
Yeah, so I will just be asking quietly or doing it myself. I need to clear just a 10-foot space on the ground.
Okay.
And then I'll be getting ready to, as soon as the family comes home and they catch them up quickly on what's happening, I'll get ready to cast teleportation circle.
All right. So yeah, so are Giovanni, are you gonna talk to your mother at all? Or are you just like doing like keeping quiet or staying to yourself?
Keeping quiet.
Okay.
Just looking. I'm pretty sure she would know. This is one of those times that I should say a little bit of backstory. Once Giovanni started getting up there, like performing and everything, obviously because the backstory, he didn't like being seen as poor,
Mm-hmm.
right? And people would, he didn't want people finding out either. So he grew distant from his family during the last couple years. He would send money home. He would send money home, but he would rarely go home to the lower city anymore. In the last couple years.
Just trying to find some something for the background.
But all that's changed. He's a changed man. He found religion.
Well, he also disappeared for 2 years out of their lives completely when we were in hell.
3, actually.
Yeah.
He never told his family what happened.
I don't think they really want to know about him.
Yeah, no, he's not gonna tell him. I mean, one day the money just stopped coming in, and he was just gone. And then they probably saw his face once in a while on like a wanted poster.
So so yeah, I feel like your mom would ask you questions though. Like she would probably say like, Gio, where have you been all this time?
I would just hold her hand. I'll just hold her hand gently. And, not now, mother. Not now.
You can tell her that you're the savior of Elturel.
I'll explain it. I'll explain everything when we're Waterdeep. Just not now.
She like wants to query you, but she understands like she doesn't want to upset you either. So she just lets go of your hand and she walks off and does something in the kitchen. It's, Costa, when you saw this, how do you react?
I think Costa's still kind of catching up a little bit with what's going on. He hasn't quite got the full story yet. So, yeah.
What's Rendar doing? Well, everyone's quiet right now in this house.
Rendar's got his arms folded and just kind of changing his opinion of Giovanni.
I'd imagine you were sipping soup. Spit ass for food last time.
Oh, that's true.
Well,
Yes.
what
Sipping soup and changing his opinion of Giovanni.
what is he changing his
Multitasking.
opinion on?
Well, Rendar's not one for liking those with money. So, seeing that Giovanni wasn't always from that sort of upper echelon, he's kind of okay.
Oh, he never was. It was all a front.
Yeah.
He has everybody fooled, thinking that he's rich as hell. He's not.
There's a bit of respect gained.
Out of the corner, we just hear.
Alright,
You,
so
you assume
Mhm.
he's using a spoon.
okay, so Leandra, you finished doing your telepathy. How long does it take for you to do? 10 minutes?
Oh,
Or
I'm
was that
just
an hour?
prepping it
Oh,
right
you're
now. I'm
just
not gonna
prepping
start
it?
casting it.
Okay.
Till, like, yeah, because once I cast it, we have exactly 6 seconds to get everybody.
Okay. So a good 4 hours go by before.
Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, Sebastian. You're gonna make me go on a hunt for these two. God damn
No,
it.
I really wasn't.
Knew it.
No, I was not. But can't really say much. So anyway, yeah, they come home. You hear the door, the lock unlock. They come home. They're just exhausted and tired from working at the docks till like 4 a.m. Are you guys up, or would you be sleeping?
I'll be up the whole time.
I've
course
been
you'll be sleeping.
trancing. Yeah, I've been doing my trance, but I don't sleep as an elf, so
Yeah.
I'd just be kind of sitting on a couch somewhere.
And Rendar?
Well,
Passed out.
I hope the first thing his father does is come home and see this snoring gigantic half orc in the living
passed out on the dinner table.
room. Soup still in front of him.
Yeah, so he comes in. Yeah, the first thing he sees is all these guys in, and you can see his face is like confused. Let's see if he notices Geo.
I would have been sitting sort of close, not close to the door, but in plain view. So we live in obviously we live in a shack. So the kitchen is right there. I'd be sitting
Yeah.
right at the kitchen, and the front door would be like 10 feet away.
Yep. So he comes in, and actually, yeah, you're the first thing he notices, and he kind of pauses, and he still looks confused for a second because he hasn't seen you in a long time. And Geo, is that you?
Father.
My boy! And he comes up and he gives you a big, tight hug. Your brother walks in after him. Geo! And he comes up to you and he gives you a big hug.
I'm gonna have Amadeus immediately shut the door and lock it.
Okay. Where have you been?
I'll reciprocate the hugs. It's a long story. It's a long story, Father. Robert.
Look at you.
Good to see you in good health.
You look healthy. You look good.
Pack the rest of your things. We're getting out of here.
What do you mean we're getting out of here?
Was that something getting out of here?
Huh?
You said, I just heard getting out of here.
Oh, I said, what do you mean we're getting out of here?
We're getting out of here, out of this awful city, and we're going to Waterdeep. A nice, pleasant place in the north.
And what are we supposed to do when we get there? I don't have a job. How am I going to take care of my family?
I will handle everything. Trust me. The last thing I wish is for another family member to die because of my absence.
He kind of looks behind you to see where your mother is. She would be sleeping now. And then he kind of looks at you and he says, and I don't want to leave here till I find her killer.
I will do that. For now, just stay safe.
How would you do that? You haven't even been here. And you can feel a little like resentment and anger when he says that.
Father, please. Now's not the time. It is very late. We have to leave. And not in front of Robert. Not again.
He says, I'm not going anywhere. Take your mother if you wish. I'll stay behind.
Father, I didn't wish for it to resort to this. Rendar?
Yeah.
Restrain my father, please.
He said, oh boy. Are you out of your mind? How dare you come into my house and think you're going... All right, I guess we're going to roll initiative with your own family. Oh my god, this is going to be interesting.
Roll initiative. Rendar, hold him.
He is going to defend himself.
I'll roll a whole person on him.
I have charm person. We can just make it not a problem.
No.
Let me get this guy in here. All right.
Pretty sure he's a commoner, so he's
Yeah, he would be.
tens all across the board.
10's all across the board and 4 hit points, I think.
Mhm.
Be very careful, Rendar.
So yeah, the father tries to defend himself. Now what's he gonna do? I guess I don't know. Rendar, give me a strength or athletics.
Well, I'm gonna roll hold person.
Okay, cast the spell. Oh, you did. Sorry.
16.
Okay, yeah, you cast hold person. Rendar grabs his arms. He just freezes up. At this point, your brother jumps on Rendar's back and starts hitting him. Let go, my dad!
Don't worry, he's only like, I think he's probably like 14 right now.
Yeah, he's a teenager. Yeah, so he's banging on your back. Of course, all this noise and commotion now wakes up the mother and the sister, and they both come. What is going on? What are you doing? And she starts.
We're leaving now.
She says, why are you doing this? Let him go. She starts yelling at Rendar.
I ordered him to. Let's leave at this instant.
She's she starts banging on Rendar's chest. Let go of my husband. She starts making a scene.
He's holding on.
I'm gonna restrain my mother. Leandra, wake up.
I'm already awake, but I need space. Can you clear
Oh,
10
yeah.
feet?
I want to pull everyone away. I'm gonna quickly just nudge Costa with my foot. Zalaron's probably awake too. He can just trance.
Mm-hmm.
Your mother starts screaming.
Oh my god.
She says, you're not my son. My son wouldn't do this. Help! Help! She starts screaming for help.
Pissed off. I'm gonna cast silence.
Okay. Hopefully not over her teleportation circle.
I don't think you need to do vocal, do you?
I don't think it's verbal. Oh, it is.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, we'll just hold her somewhere. I don't know how. What's the radius on silence?
20-foot radius. We can coordinate it so that I can.
Yeah,
drop it
I'll let you know when I have
before you
like 5
finish.
seconds left, and then just drop it.
So once the runes start glowing, that's when I'll drop it.
I feel like
Yes.
Rendar could hold 2 people.
Oh yeah, you can hold
There's
them
the
just
hold
fine.
person.
You can hold my entire. You could juggle my family
Yeah.
I
like a
would
goddamn
pay to see
like
that.
a goddamn circus act.
So there's hold person on one, and just grab.
I can charm someone because teleportation circle is not concentration.
Nah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll handle my family.
All right, I won't overstep.
And what?
I'm gonna have Mike Wazowski, gather all the anything that's packed up. Oh shit! Sorry, that's suitcases and all that stuff, sacks, whatever.
So you're holding the mother. Rendar's holding the father. She's casting the spell. Your mother's. You have silence up, and you see your sister cowering like against the wall, in the like kind of against the back, where the back, I guess, kitchen area would be.
We need to get this under control because we do have 6 seconds once the spell goes off to get everybody through.
I'm gonna have Amadeus gently move her towards me.
All right, give me a strength check with Amadeus.
And isn't the brother on Rendar's back?
Yeah, he's banging on you, trying to get you off, but there's
Just
he
get
has
everyone
no strength.
to dogpile Rendar, then Rendar could just step through.
Actually, wait, no. Amadeus only has like 2 strength, so
Oh.
I'm going to I'm gonna go look at Rendar real quick, point to my mother, and mouth hold her.
Okay.
All right, and I'm gonna quickly go over and get Claudia.
Give
little
me
sister.
a dexterity check. Okay. Athletics.
Oh, you're talking about me or?
No, it was you. Yeah. So you go to grab her, and she gets away and runs out the back door.
Oh dear.
Bloody hell. Hold. And I'll go get her.
Okay. So let's do this. How are you gonna? You run out the back door. It goes left and right. Which way do you go?
Let's see. I'm just gonna loudly whisper, Claudia! Claudia, get back here! Please!
You hear footsteps just like running off. It like they're echoing in the alley to the north.
To the north? Alright. I'm gonna go get Costa real quick. Sherry, please. Sherry, please find my little sister. You know what she looks like.
Yeah, what's going on?
Find my little sister, please.
All right, the dead one.
The one that's alive. She went through the back door, right over there.
Oh, that's all right. Okay. Well, she stolen something. What's
No,
going on?
She's run off. She's run off. We need her back
Okay.
here.
All right.
Leandra, can you make him invisible again?
Yes.
Step
I'll
outside the
cast
circle. Just do it
invisibility on
outside the.
him.
Quickly do it.
Yeah, I step out of the silence and
I mean, I'm sure even as old as Costa is, he knows these streets. He's familiar with the lower city.
Yeah. All right, Costa. How are you gonna find her?
I'm going to fly kind of above the rooftops, kind of looking down, using any of my fancy new angel abilities.
Your awesome vision.
Yeah.
All right, give me a perception check.
Is that with advantage? What with me flying and shit?
No, just. I mean,
you could send the assassin out to find your sister. I'm sure he might.
Oh yeah, I should probably. Well, how okay is Costa with Zolaron being on top of him as he flies through the air?
Hot. Sorry.
Costa.
Yeah, I guess he's all right.
Or you could hold him like a baby, like under the arms, while he sort of dangles and looks.
Yeah. Any of it is a little degrading, but Costa will go for it. Make an exception.
Oh, sure.
In that case, can I cast invisibility instead of it second level at third level, so then I can get both of them invisible?
Yeah.
You didn't hear nothing, Sebastian.
Oh, what? I said, yeah, she could do that.
Okay.
So you cast invisibility. They take off to the skies. He starts looking for her. As he does a swoop around with his perception check, he does not see her.
That was a Alaska rolling too.
How? Yep. But how far up are you flying, Costa?
Well, I'm guessing like most of the buildings are like 2 stories. So I'd be
An
like,
average.
yeah, I'd be kind of like the equivalent of maybe 3 stories up.
Okay. Well, all right. So yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure because your vision's a lot farther than Zaileron's. So, all right. Give me a perception check for Zaileron.
Don't have a
Oh,
sheet.
you don't have his.
Yeah, I'll be the designated play for somebody if they're not here. Guy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his perception's like 1 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like plus 11 or 12 or something like that.
I think it's like plus 15 because he's
Oh.
I think expertise that.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Other way,
I know it's plus
stupid high.
As I said, 1 billion.
All right. You should have access to his sheet.
Yeah, I rolled 20.
Did you? All right. Yeah. So Costa, you're flying. You don't see her right away, but of course Zaileron does. He points, and you see her running down a dirt path towards like an kind of a little open area behind in the neighborhood where some houses are. You see two people standing in the dark as she's running closer to them. And she's obviously screaming, "Help! Help!"
I think the plan is just scoop her up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put you guys in the map.
Do we know who these guys are? Can we see who they are?
Yes, let me just get right. I was not ready for this at all. Of course. Let me get this map. Yeah, as you are flying down, you notice that they are guards of the city.
Okay. Do we need to? Oh, it's not here. But do you reckon we need to take them out, as in not kill them, knock them unconscious, just to avoid any hassle?
They're not theirs. I guess you could only talk to Zaileron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be role playing.
Yeah, yeah.
That might be. Let's see, what was Aileron think? Probably that'd be the best idea.
Okay. So I'm thinking that I might drop Zaileron onto one of them, and I'll just furl up my wings and dive bomb the other. I'm
Okay.
gonna, like pick up my speed a little bit, and then just
All right.
let Zaileron down on this one on
Well,
the
we
top
will. Okay, but I'm gonna let the dice decide. So everyone roll initiative. She's
one. So that they.
well,
so
you're
they've
still
seen us, have they?
invisible. No, you're invisible, but I'm still gonna do it in initiative order because she's gonna be
Okay.
talking to them. Well, I mean, it's gonna be all surprise. I'm just having you guys go into initiative order. That's all, just to get it out of the way. So you see her. Yeah, she comes down and she starts screaming at them, "Help! Help! Help! This big monster's in my house. He's attacking my dad!" And they're like trying to calm her down as they come up. So yeah, they're just kind of calming her down. Sheridan and Zaileron, what would you do?
Just drop out the sky on top of them.
Okay. Are you gonna drop Zaileron first, or just drop with him?
So I'll be directly over the top of the girl, and then drop him to the side, and I'll just plummet to the other side. So
Okay. Yeah, you definitely have the flying speed, if I remember.
Can't move his token.
yeah, it's paused.
Oh, sorry. I keep doing it.
Yeah, so it'd be
Probably
kind of
like
up here, and then just drop on top.
All right. Since you're moving, is there anything you're gonna do? They
yeah, I
don't.
don't wanna
They won't
kill-
see you, so this would be a surprise round.
Yeah, I'm not trying to kill them. I'm just trying to get them to the floor and knock them unconscious as quick as
Just
possible.
knocking him out.
Okay. So, well, Zaileron can go first. What would Zaileron do?
Yep.
I don't know whether Chris wants to use is he more of a rapier or 2-dagger kind of guy?
Definitely rapier.
Yeah, rapier, and just he's gonna punch him with a handguard as hard as he can. A couple
Yes.
Okay.
times. And because technically this would proc his assassinate feature, even though it's non-lethal, still counts. Haha.
You said this is wait. So this is an advantage, right? Or is it? Does he get that if he's doing melee?
For assassinate? No. You don't get
Oh,
that.
okay.
Assassinate is just anything. It's a crit.
Okay, so a 14 misses.
All right. Just gonna keep doing.
Oh wait, no, that would be at advantage because they can't see you.
Oh, attacking from hidden.
Well,
Technically?
because the first attack would be at advantage, and then you become uninvisible. That's how I always rule it. So, so a 30 would hit. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me calculate. That's a sneak attack. All right. So that's.
Okay.
What was that?
No, go.
All right. So the first hit is 8 plus 8, 16 plus. Let's see. That's plus 24. 11 plus 24 is 35. So what did I say again? 16 plus 35. That's 51.
Okay. Oh shit. Yeah, he does some massive damage to this poor guard who's just doing his job, not expecting to get murdered. He comes down and just slices into him.
No.
Or
Not
bangs,
lethal.
yeah, or not lethal, but it's still a lot of damage. Is that it?
No.
Oh,
Another
boy.
one.
All right, that's a hit.
Wait, he doesn't have extra attack, does? Wait, no. Yes, he does. Yeah, that's 9 plus 8, which is 17 damage.
Okay.
He's still up.
I'm trying to. I did the other one first. It was 9 plus what? Or
It was 17 total damage.
he drops.
All right. This is a surprise round, right? That means I still get everything. Do I still have movement and everything?
Yeah, because he was holding you.
All right there. Just 15 feet over. Action surge. Oh, I don't. This doesn't have advantage, or still advantage.
No.
All right, so 11 is a miss,
Yep.
but a 23 is, and that's still considered a crit. So that's 20.
Okay.
All right, that's him.
Sheridan.
Okay, so Costa will kind of land on him, like feet first. So like an unarmed strike. 15.
That misses. Somehow he
Right.
missed. No, well, it would be actually advantage roll again.
Just gonna drop kick him from the sky.
You haven't quite got your wings, and you miss.
Okay, so second attack. This is kind of with fists.
Okay, that hits.
And then I'll action surge.
Okay, wait. These are relates. They all look the same to me when they roll, so I'm missing. Okay, so we got the first one. The action surge was the 21 and the 14. The 21 misses. Yep. I mean, the 14 misses. 21 hits.
Okay, so it's 12 damage in total.
Yep, I got it. Okay. Yeah, he's looking pretty bad. Is that it?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right. Your sister just starts screaming, Giovanni. Although you're not here, she's
yeah,
going.
I accidentally had my token highlighted.
No, it's fine. She's gonna run this way.
Well, is it not her go though? Is it?
Yeah, it's her go.
Well, that was a surprise round though, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're top of the round.
Yeah, it was.
No, so that was all our surprise.
I guess that would be a surprise.
Get
he's
back
gonna
over here.
go.
Scram.
So there is Zeleron's go again.
No, it's the veteran now.
But he's dead.
Nope, there's another one. So
Okay.
this one starts screaming out, "Under attack! Under attack!"
As they.
Oh
falling over.
boy.
He's going to go, I guess, after. Gonna attack Zaylera. First attack, a 14. He misses.
Armor class is 17.
Second one hits for 6 slashing. That's all he can do.
All right. Celeron's turn
Yep.
now.
I'll get the girl. You deal with him.
So that's 19 plus 11. That's 30 damage.
Yeah, he's about to fall. He's just like losing consciousness.
So as soon as I see him falling, I will, on my go, I'll grab the girl like ASAP, like one hand around her face, like muffling her voice, the other one like under her waist, and
Alright,
then
well,
just like
let's
one.
see what happens. Yeah, you're gonna have to do a check.
That's Celeron.
Okay. Sheridan,
Okay.
you gonna go after her?
Well, if I'm standing right next to her, so I'm just
Yep.
gonna grab her.
Give me an athletics or acrobatics. I think it's athletics actually. To grapple.
She's a little
Yeah.
girl.
So they're quick. But she almost gets away from you actually, but you just grab her by your fingertips.
Okay.
And she
grab
starts
her close.
screaming.
Well, like I said, like me grabbing her is grabbing her around the face.
Yeah, I mean,
my hand
she's
over
still
it.
screaming.
Okay. Put my hand over her mouth to stop her from screaming, and just take off straight away, straight up,
Okay.
and whisper in her ear, "Carry on screaming, and I'll drop you."
All right. You fly up with her. How high do you go?
About 3-4 stories again, and then kind of.
We'll just say 40. Wait, 40 feet?
Yep.
Fly in the other direction, like the alternate route.
Yep.
All right.
And I'm assuming that that Zalaron can find his own way back, being all stealthy and shit.
I'm pretty sure he's fine.
Yep.
Okay. She's with you. Veteran's going to go. He's going to attack. Well, actually, he. What's he gonna do? Oh boy. He disengages. No, is he? Can't get anywhere. God damn it. He looks around like he's going to disengage, but he realizes there's really nowhere for him to go. So he's going to stand his ground. Swings his longsword. Misses. Swings again. $19 for 6 slashing.
He's got uncanny dodge that.
Zalaron.
It's gonna hit him.
Uh,
7.
second one hits and knocks him out.
Knocks him out, and Celeron's gonna get the hell. He's gonna use his cunning action to dash
Okay.
and get out of dodge. Essentially, follow under Costa through the alleyways.
He's
If
going to
you
have to
can-
do a few checks if he doesn't live here.
No, I'm saying he's following Costa.
Yeah, but Costa's flying through over buildings. There's no way he can, unless he's going down a straight alleyway. I don't see how he's going to follow him that quickly. Unless Costa, are you purposely staying back so he can see you? Because you said you were flying. You said you were taking straight off, so there's no way he would be able to follow you.
Yeah. I'm kind of assuming what with him being
Yeah,
ninja.
you would have to do some. Yeah, so survival. Make sure you can remember how to get there. Would that be history? Plus, I need stealth. So let's start with that. So as he starts running away, you do hear the other guards in the city. Their wet whistles going off, and you hear a whistle go off, then you hear another whistle go off further down, and they're getting like smaller and smaller as the whole city kind of goes on alert. So Zaileron starts ticking off down some alleyways. Let's give me a stealth check and survival.
$31 and a 21.
Nice. I mean, I'm sure he's going to be able to make it. Yeah,
It wasn't that far though, was it? It was like 100 feet away.
Doesn't
considering
matter.
The alleys.
This is what I'm doing, so. Actually, a guard got a nat 20 on the perception. He sees him going by as he makes his way through an intersection towards the house.
From against the 31 stealth.
Oh yeah, damn it. I forgot about that. I was just seeing the. Okay, never mind.
Survival was just his.
Yeah. I see
on
that
his way
now.
back.
I'm like not reading right for some reason. All right, yeah, he gets back. All right, what do you guys do?
Wait for Leandra. Wait for Leandra's call. I'm gonna look back and say, "Oh," I'm gonna throw my hands up a little bit. Sigh of relief. Thank God.
Oh, I keep them here. Again, we only have 6 seconds. So I'll start casting. Well, I'll continue casting teleportation circle.
Okay.
I'll have Mike stand in the back door. Stand against the back door.
Is Rendar still being accosted by the little brother?
He would have probably calmed down by now, but he's terrified, probably sitting on the couch.
Okay.
Just sitting on the couch. Well, can't do nothing about it. I can't hear anything. I can't say anything. My family is being held hostage by my older brother and his friends. You know, day in the life, right?
All right. So Costa, you come back with this little girl. She's kicking and screaming. You have your hand over her mouth as you're flying to try to keep her muffled. Come in. Zaileron comes in. What do you guys? What do you say anything, Costa? What do you do with the little girl? Do you just keep holding her?
Yeah, I'd drop her from about 40 foot.
All right, she's dead.
No, yeah, just kind of drop down as quick as possible and palm her over to Giovanni and kind of shrug my shoulders.
My silence is still up, but I'm going to just gonna pick her up in a hold. Not like a bear hug, but like how you would, hold a child, hold a child up.
All right, you guys hold them. Leandra, do your thing.
All right, so as soon as they're all gathered, finish drawing the circle on their floor and apologize for the mess, because I do have to use a chalk and ink. And then once there's kind of 10 seconds left on the spell, I tell everyone to get ready. And then as soon as
word silence.
And then I'll nod at Giovanni to drop the silence.
I would drop the silence.
And I finish the spell, and you watch as the circle kind of lights and dull blue glow, and I start to usher everyone through very quickly.
Rendar shoves anyone not willing.
Mike.
And I accidentally cast plane shift and send them all to hell. No, I'm kidding.
Again, we're doing this again.
Take 2. No, and I send them to Waterdeep. And the sigil I know there.
Yeah, of course, Mike would jump. Well, he would hold my leg with all the luggage, or however little luggage we had, my family has. Pots, pans, diaries, that kind of stuff, clothes.
Okay, I don't have a map up there, so we're just gonna have to use this one. You do that, you cast your spell, everyone gets in, and whoosh, you guys all teleport away. And I guess we'll just take our 10-minute break now. It's a good place to leave it. And I'll just have to try to make something up. All right.
I mean, if nothing else.
Alrighty. So whoosh. You appear. Can everyone see this map? Can everyone see?
Yep.
I'm back.
All right. Leandra casts her spell. You guys appear at a teleportation circle in the market, or close, like we'll say, right on the edge of the market. When you appear, it is not obviously not busy. It's about 4:30 in the morning. It's quiet, but there are a few people walking around. Now you have these people screaming in your hands, fighting against you. What are you going to do?
Just knock them out, man.
Rendon, let them go, let them go.
Brenda, you let them go? Oh, maybe he's not back. Rendar lets them go. Immediately, yeah, they just your father starts screaming at you. He gets right up in your face, and he just, how dare you do this to us? And he just starts going on and on. You say,
I take it. This is Giovanni was used to this.
mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, you leave, you come back, and you just kidnap us from our house? He's like, he's pissed. He's really, really pissed. What are you just standing there listening to him?
I'll interrupt him halfway through. I kidnapped you to protect you, you stupid bellend.
He makes a swing at you.
Oh, he's gonna take a swing at me?
Yep.
All right.
Roll. I mean, he's probably gonna miss. Well, I don't know. He got 174.
Mm-hmm.
He gets a 3.
A 3 to hit?
Yeah.
Just
So he swings by. He's so angry. He just misses you completely. He's exhausted. He's tired. Late night work.
Have we all calmed down? Calm down?
I mean, he just got home from this massive long shift. You kidnapped him from his home. He is not calming down. He is pissed.
All right, it's pretty good. We actually have to rest now because we've been at it for a while. So I'm gonna throw up the mansion. So I'll just throw up the mansion here.
Okay. What's everybody else doing while this is happening?
Regretting a lot
Costa-
of my life choices.
Costa probably would have gone and up onto one of the roofs, maybe up onto a higher roof out of earshot, so he doesn't have to listen to the screaming and whinging.
And Rendar?
Kind of confused because he doesn't know whether to protect Giovanni or not.
So yeah, as you guys are standing there, he's casting his spell to Magnificent Mansion.
Yep. I'm just gonna say, can we all just calm down?
That
Thing will be explained.
spell takes a minute to cast, so
Yeah, but it's his family, so it's like a weird. Eh.
I believe it takes 10 minutes. No, 1 minute to cast. I'll be saying this as I'm, writing the runes and drawing with chalk.
Well, yeah, what I'm getting, so as you're casting the spell, he's pissed, screaming. I mean, you're in the middle of a market, so this is obviously causing attention. Everyone give me perception checks. Of course, everyone always sees everything. You do notice that there are guards in the marketplace that were on duty who have noticed this, and they're kind of watching. I don't think they... They're gonna... yeah, Zaileron, you notice they are starting to walk over.
Yeah, this is probably Giovanni's family mess. Let him handle it. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that.
All right. So yeah, the two guards come over. And you say, "What is going on over here?" Your father immediately starts going off. "They kidnapped us! Arrest him right now! This isn't my son! He's dead to me!" And he's just freaking out.
I'm going to stand up slowly, roll my eyes. There's definitely a family resemblance, especially with the fact that he's a human and his wife's an elf and I'm a half elf. Look, Guardsman, he's rather tired from working at the docks. We rescued it. We rescued them. It's my family. Please, just let us be. It's been quite an eventful night. I said, Mother, please calm him down for the sake of the family, and so we all don't get arrested.
React. She's confused. She just doesn't know what to say or what to do. She yeah, you're her son, but at the same time now her husband's freaking out because you kidnapped them.
Everything will be explained. Just give me an hour, please.
The veterans look at your father and say, "Is this true that they kidnapped you? If so, we'll have to bring him in." Are you going to say something to your father before he answers?
Go on, Father. I'm dead to you, correct? Just like all those times I paid for our rent, so we didn't have to sleep on the street, eat from the soup kitchen, with the clothes on your back.
Give me
For the last 8 years.
a persuasion check. He kind of looks at you, his eyes narrow, and he says, he just looks at you and he just scoffs and "I'm leaving." And he turns his back and he looks at your mother and says, "If you want to stay with him, so be it." And he walks off.
Must we do this every time we meet? I was beginning to miss our bond.
His back is to you and he's just walking off into the distance.
Don't go that way, Father. That's Castle Ward. You're much too poor for that district.
He pauses and he turns and goes the opposite, like a different direction.
Going to the North Ward, you're still too poor for that neighborhood.
The dock ward's just that way. He might be okay there.
Unless you'd rather take your chances and walk 45 minutes down to the Dark Ward, well, you will feel right at home, considering they don't rob you, mug you, and kill you.
Your mother looks at you and says, he was so adamant about finding your sister's killer.
Yes,
It was his passion and you just ripped him from it. Just give him some time.
And yes, now that I am here, the prodigal son returns. I shall be doing it in his place.
Perhaps you should have talked to him first.
You know how he is.
I do. He's so determined. He said he got some information, but he doesn't talk to me about it because he knows how upset I get.
Is he still walking off?
Oh yeah, he's probably out of sight now.
Fireball.
The
I'll look at the cards.
Yeah.
And hold on. I'll take out 5 gold pieces. I'll take out 5 gold.
for each of them.
Actually, 6. So 3 of each.
Okay.
Give them each 3 gold and say, please keep an eye on him. And should he does decide to return, come over here and we'll, make a loud noise. Something, call, and I shall come right to you.
They kind of look at you and just like, yeah, sure. And they take the 3 gold. And they walk off. And they just say, don't cause any more trouble while you're here.
You won't hear a peep from me or mine again, officer.
Right. Well, with your father gone and not pressing charges, yeah, they walk off and go back to their duties. You continue making your house?
I mean, that exchange probably took that minute.
Yeah. Okay. So you cast your magnificent mansion. Everyone is going in.
My friends will go in first, and then I'll wait for my family. Mother. Robert, Claudia, please.
What is this?
This is a new dwelling. Not permanently. I shall find you a new permanent dwelling in the morning. But for now, we
Did you
shall
learn how to
rest.
do this?
I've been gone for a while. I've learned a few tricks in the years.
You're gonna need to tell me everything. As she walks in, she says that.
Yep. I'll usher in my siblings as well.
Okay, yeah, they follow their mom. All right.
Yeah.
What is Rendar going to be doing in this mansion?
Render's going to be the last one in. He's going to be, protective.
Nice.
I will pat him on his glistening pectoral muscle. Thank you, Renda. I appreciate it.
Costa. Costa, do you say anything or about this whole interaction?
No, it's way past Costa's bedtime. He's grumpy. He just storms off to his room.
All right. Yeah,
Puts his boots outside the door.
And Render goes and picks them up.
Yeah, on the plus side, they're not as dirty as they normally are with all the flying.
Still polished.
And Leandra?
I'm gonna go take another sweep of the place because I do remember that weird thing that happened last time with the footsteps and the weird door. So I'm just gonna wander for a bit.
Where is the little robot again? Is he just following you guys around?
Yeah, Mike, the monodrone. Yeah, he's just following us around.
Okay.
I had us. Well, I asked you to establish him. Just
Yeah.
like, random non-combatant.
Yeah. I just want to just double check. So yeah, you all go in. Leandra, how are you gonna look around for this? What are you gonna do?
I'm going to keep up detect magic, and I'm just going to wander floor by floor, starting with where I saw it the first time.
Okay.
Obviously, ignoring the magic that is the house itself.
This whole place is
I was about
glowing.
to say it's all magic, baby.
Yeah, so I'm going to ignore that and try to see if there's any anomalies or anything that pops up or moves. Because detect magic can. I mean, I see something that's moving.
How long does that last?
It lasts 10 minutes each time, and I'll
It's a ritual,
cast
no?
it a couple times. I think I have. Oh yeah, that's true. I can just ritual it. I just keep doing it because technically I tranced earlier, so I don't need to sleep for the rest of the night. Just take it easy. So that's how I'll spend my time. And make sure I'll kind of keep a half an eye on the door too, and make sure like the little sister doesn't try to book it for the door or something again.
Okay. And what's Gio gonna do?
I'm gonna. I would have made individual rooms. Well, no, I know they like it small. They're used to small rooms, so I'm gonna have one room divided into separate sections. One master for my parents, and one for the kids.
Yeah, you can see the kids. They're uncomfortable. They definitely like want to be next to their mom. So yeah, they're happy with this arrangement. And
For a while, I'm gonna spend a few more hours awake, have a retreat to a new room that Giovanni created as a sort of shrine to his fallen sibling.
Mm.
And that's he'll take that time to grieve, let it all out.
okay. So Leandra, you already so are you going to stay up for how long can you stay up before you have to go into your trance?
Well, I think technically Zaileron and I tranced while we were waiting the 4 hours for.
Yeah, so you can be up 4 hours. I guess you could be up for as long as you want. Okay.
Yeah,
that's that.
that's
Yeah,
my,
yeah.
like,
I got
sleep,
that. I
so I'll
got
just
it.
spend the
So you
rest.
did the
Yeah.
trance first. Gotcha.
As long as it's not laborious.
Yeah, so I'm just kind
Yeah.
of walking and ritually casting spells, so it's lazy.
Imagine she's pacing down the halls like a Ghostbuster.
No, 100%.
What's that thing they had? What's that thing they called again? The ghost detector, EMF, or
Oh, yeah.
EMF reader.
Yep.
It goes up
I've got
and
my
down.
spell book out like one of those, yeah.
All right. Leandra. So yeah, you're sitting there. What are you doing? Are you just sitting in one room, keep casting this? Are you walking around the house, constantly casting it? Or do you just do that for a while and then stop?
I don't know. It weirded me out because that shouldn't be able to be a thing. So it's not something I'm just going to be able to let go. So I feel like I'll focus mainly in the room that it happened to me in, or it happened in, and then kind of between casts of detect magic, kind of wander down different hallways and into rooms that people aren't sleeping in, but then keep kind of returning back to the study.
Okay.
I'll also have my familiar out flying around too. And if it spots anything, it will telepathically let me know.
Okay. Gonna be interesting. So as you walk around and you don't see anything, and a couple hours go by and nothing's happening. It's like two hours go by, and then 3 hours go by, and still by the 4th hour, would you be just still walking around, or is that at this point would you be done, like, or sitting in the study?
I feel like I'd stay in the study and just have my familiar flying around, but I'd be sitting in the study
4 hours.
if nothing's happened in that amount of time.
You could probably run through the whole mansion in 1 hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looping
I just didn't know if she was
slowly
pacing. Yeah.
yeah, pacing, kind of going back and forth and back and forth. I don't need to sleep. What am I going to do while you guys sleep?
We got a big reading here.
What's that thing that like scrolls through radio channels really quickly to try to get words? Just pull that out.
So
talkie.
okay, I'm trying. So you can see through the ethereal. You can't see invisible, but you can detect magic.
Yes.
I'm trying to
like I couldn't see.
Yeah, line this all up
so
right.
if something was there that was invisible,
Yeah.
I think I'd see that there was a spell there.
Yeah, you would
but I
see
wouldn't
like
see the person.
magic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you're
meter.
as you're sitting there in the study, Siri just went off for some reason. As you're sitting there in the study, where's your familiar?
It's just wandering around. It's probably in one of the hallways, just kind of because
And
I have
what
communication
animal
with
is it?
for.
What animal?
It's back to an owl.
Okay, so you have an owl. All right. Flying around. You do hear a door, like the knob of a door handle, like chink, in the study. And then when you look at the door that leads into the study, you see it like moving really lightly, and then it kind of opens. When the door opens, you see a totally different aura of magic. You see conjuration magic happening, and when the door opens, you can see that there is this road, like on the other side of it, but it's all kind of ethereal looking. It reminds you of the way Giovanni's door looks when he casts a spell from the outside. That's what all these like doors look like on this road.
Just want to point out the mansion is also conjuration magic.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I guess you would see, but
Well,
you would definitely see like conjuration over conjuration or something. I don't know how.
Yeah,
that would
there'd be
work.
like different
Yeah.
spikes and stuff.
Yeah, it would just be a little different.
Concentrations of it.
Yeah, and so it would be a
So
lot
on
more
this
powerful.
road, there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on this road, there are other doors as well, like on the other, like kind of lining this road, or do I just see a road?
There are other doors. There's not a lot. There's maybe 7 other doors. They're not all like right next to each other. Some of them are spaced further down. And are you standing? Did you walk up to the door? Are you like looking in?
I'm just checking something quickly because I think knowing that I'm looking for this, I can change my seeing into the ethereal plane into seeing invisibility.
Before you do all that, like, so I just wanted to know if you moved up to the door, or if you're still sitting back.
I'm curious, but not stupid, so I'm probably sitting back a little bit still, but.
Okay, and then is it like a bonus action to change your sight?
I can change it at the end of a short rest, so I feel like I would have done that a little bit ago.
To
Should have said
see
that.
invisibility? But... Yeah, I think you would have too.
Yeah, so my 10th level feature, the third eye, I can change it to see invisibility.
Okay. When the door opens and you see the street, you do see somebody standing there.
Oh god. Who do I see standing there?
Another wizard.
Is it Gandalf?
Recognizable at all?
It's not what's his name.
Dumbledore.
Harry Potter.
You recognize
Harry
him
Potter.
as Mordenkainen.
Oh shit.
I was about to guess Mordenkainen.
So was I.
Didn't we just meet him in hell?
boy.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you're looking right at him now, he's gonna. I guess he would notice because you're looking like right at him.
Oh yeah. I just like look up into his eyes.
Hilarious. He's like
Hello.
standing against like a lamppost. He's just like smoking.
He's
a
just
cigarette.
like naked because he doesn't think
shite.
anyone can see him.
He's like, oh
dear.
shit. He puts it out.
Yes. And so when he notices that, he quickly backs up and the door slams shut.
Oh dear God.
Fuck off.
Did he look confused? Like, what the hell?
Yeah. What? Did he look like angry or confused?
More, confused in the sense like he wasn't expecting that.
As he leaves, I just say, "Gotcha." Give him a little wave. Oh dear God.
Like his Mordenkainen spells actually bridged into his own plane.
Yeah, this is his spell. Oh, he's got a back door into everyone's magic mansion. That's perverted. I bet that's what those all are. Into just like everyone's magic mansion. You can just like peep as he sees fit.
Yeah, we gotta arrest him.
That's creepy. I wonder if he's just like being a dirty pervert or?
Probably.
Blacklight the room. See what...
Well, that's where Giovanni keeps all of his books, so he just kind of creeps in there when I'm studying to read Giovanni's little erotica.
Oh yes, the next volume.
I'm sure it's just Rendar doing push-ups that he's creeping in on.
You know that's true. Rendar oiling himself up. He just, ooh, I like that.
Just peeping on him in the gym while he's doing pull-ups, wide arm pull-ups.
100%.
So, how do you react at first to that?
I think shock that Mordenkainen himself. Like, I think for a second I don't think I believe it, and then I do recall that this is his mansion and kind of put all that together. Dear gods.
And at that same, okay, what are you gonna say?
Oh no, continue.
I was gonna say, yeah. As that happened, it wasn't maybe just not less than a minute after that. I would say a few seconds. You hear the doorknob like kind of move again, and it reopens, and it is him standing there, and he says, "Well, I guess I've been caught."
Game's over.
Dirty pervert.
And you see in his hand, he's holding this golden key. And he says, "Yep, it's a back door."
Well, technically, the mansion it's got his name on it, so it's his mansion.
But I summon it, so it's my.
Yeah, it's a rental.
I don't remember. I don't remember signing any lease.
He's the landlord.
It's a timeshare.
I think in court it would probably go his way.
He says to you, "I hope you can keep my secret."
Of course, but I do have to ask, why? What are you creeping on?
He says, "You." He says, "I found you interesting when I saw you in Avernus."
Oh God, he's hitting on her. Here we go.
Oh boy, well, what have I done to pique your interest?
You survived. He says, "You must have some great talent if you did that. Not only that, you saved Elturel."
Well, you know, a day's work and all that wasn't all me.
He says, "But it's still impressive." And he says, "Obviously I don't have to introduce myself, but I do look for interesting wizards that have potential."
Well, call me intrigued.
I'm putting together a team.
I'd like to talk to you about the Avengers Initiative.
He says, "Well, how about I keep in touch, and I'll come back to you with a better proposal. I wasn't ready for this."
Can we call him Nick Fury?
Now you've got my attention. Yes.
He says,
"Now you've got my attention. You know where to find me."
He says, "But I am going to be watching you." He says, "You definitely have potential."
Well, watch away.
Mordenkainen, director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
And he looks at you and he says, "And remember, don't tell anyone about this key. There's only one, and it is mine." And he kind of puts it into his pocket.
Interesting. Our secret then.
And he closes the door.
Huh.
I mean, let's be honest though. How many people can't even summon the mansion?
Right. That's why there's like. I look in the door. There's like 10 streets. It's just you and like a couple other bards that have that spell.
Oh, wizards can do that too.
That's true. Yeah.
But it's only like a couple in the entire on the entire planet, probably.
Yeah, that can cast a 7th level spell.
That's why there weren't that many. There weren't that many doors on the road, but I mean, they only appear when someone makes it.
You've got the whole multiverse though, because Mordenkainen isn't actually from Faerun; he's from Greyhawk, so it's a spell from Greyhawk. So there'd be wizards and bards there as well.
Oh, what a pervert!
I mean, the way I see it is like you're taking somebody else's recipe unless you like really sit there and analyze. It's almost like code. It's like making a program. It's like you have to look for back doors. Actually, I came up with the idea and I loved it.
I think that's cool.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It's his spell.
Yeah, he would be using it to look for potential wizards.
Interesting.
Rendar's ready to just kill any other magic user ever.
Well, he doesn't know this happened.
Yep.
So how does she react to that?
I mean, that was the Mordenkainen, and the fact that he'll be watching and said he might have a proposal. Very interesting. Very, very interesting to me.
So the rest
And
of
I
the
don't-
night? Yeah. Sorry, go.
Yeah, I'll just go back to reading and I guess studying my spells. I don't think I'm worried anymore because I think if he meant us harm, we'd all be dead. He could wish us all out of existence if he wanted, probably. So
Okay. So yeah, so the rest of the night goes by uneventful. You have no more interruptions by Mordenkainen, and you guys all get your long rests.
What alignment is Mordenkainen? Neutral good?
True neutral.
like all good wizards, he's true neutral. I think that's my alignment. I'm not sure. I haven't checked that in a while.
Yeah, once Giovanni cries himself to sleep alone
Oh,
in the tribute room, the shrine room, he'll go to his he'll go to his mother and his siblings, and he'll tell them everything, leaving out the. Well, he's not going to say why. He's going to say he angered. He's going to say he angered a very powerful woman in Baldur's Gate. He's going to leave it at that. Not going to go into any detail.
She says, "Who?"
Although it's best you not worry about it. So, being that you're no longer a citizen of Baldur's Gate, don't worry about it.
She's sitting there pondering, and her head is, you can tell she's thinking about something. She says, "You think this has anything to do with your sister?"
I hope not. Because if I do find out she has something to do with it, I shall turn her inside out.
She
Make a
starts.
family watch.
She starts. You can see her eyes start tearing up, and she says, "Your father. I heard him talking to a friend. He was speaking that they believe some rich family is involved in this. This would all make sense." And she just starts crying.
I'll hug her, pull her in, embrace her. Don't worry, I'll get to the bottom of this. I shall avenge her death, or find her somehow. Father won't have to do anything. He's much too weak to do that.
Gotta find him. You should know this.
I bribed the guards to keep an eye on him. I shall be returning shortly in the morning. In the meantime, let's have breakfast. Come.
She gets up.
I'll take everybody's hand, walk together.
They follow you to have breakfast. What's Costa doing in the morning?
He doesn't get up. You don't see him.
Okay. Right.
Is everybody else at the dining room?
yeah.
Rendar, Zalaran would definitely have his feet up on the table, just munching on an apple or something. Rendar?
Right. Looking for boots to polish.
Where are they? I'll just get some of my servants. Go fetch Shari and Rendar, please.
Rendar, the door knocks. What do you do?
I guess I'll come to dinner?
To breakfast in
Yeah.
the morning.
I don't
So
know.
so yeah, the servant would have told you, Master Giovanni would like your presence. What is it?
Master Aravir.
Master Everver would like your presence downstairs for breakfast, sir.
Oh,
It's-
okay. Okay.
I think it's hilarious because Rendar doesn't know. I don't think anybody knows Giovanni's last name.
Costa, there's a knock on your door.
Actually, no, I shouldn't say that because I kept repeating it
Yeah, you said it.
early
Okay.
on.
There's no answer.
Oh God! Don't tell me he passed away in a sleep.
I mean, he is old.
He
So
is an
he-
angel.
He comes, your servant comes back. I'm sorry, sir, but Mr. Sheridan is not available.
Heavens, I'm getting myself. Help yourselves, please. Eat. Begin eating. Mother, Robert, Claudia, whatever it is you wish, they can make it immediately.
He
If
didn't put
nothing's
his
to your
foot
liking,
down.
I should go check up on Renda. You have yourself a meal. I'll knock on his door. Sherry, breakfast time. I'll slowly open the door, even if it's locked, because I have absolute control.
Okay, so when you walk in, there's like he's hanging basically. He's hung himself, but his wings are slowly flapping, so he's not actually hanging. So he's like a shade of blue. He's out, but his wings are still kind of hovering. And he saw himself.
God almighty. I'm gonna immediately call in like 6 servants to get him on. Get him off the noose. Get him out of the noose.
Yeah, they come in, they start lifting him up and taking it down.
Good heavens! I'm gonna put my.
It's
finger
really
under-
easy to move him because his wings are helping to hover, so they're just like
Yeah.
moving him.
I'm just gonna put my fingers under his nose, make sure he's still breathing. We'll check his pulse by his neck.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah,
he's
there's a
probably.
pulse.
He's failed like one death saving throw. I reckon.
And there's gonna be poking his head in.
So it-
Oh, geez.
No,
Christ.
Renda, don't look! Don't look!
No!
Don't look! Don't look, Renda! I'm gonna shut the door, and I'm gonna lock it. Renda, it's best you not see this. He's still alive. If it makes you feel any better, he's still alive. Just wait.
Need to help?
I'm gonna quickly get into CPR position. Roll medicine. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Come on, you old bastard. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can we get advantage because he's probably had?
I
well, he
mean,
probably
he's
didn't
not.
know how to hang himself.
He's not dead. He's just unconscious, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do it anyways.
Yeah. So he's the same. He's not like you don't notice any change.
Well, I'm gonna check his pulse again. He's still breathing, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. He's alive. He's alive, Renda. Don't worry. I'll unlock it. I'll just. I'll just make the door unlock itself.
He's like in his
Pounding on his chest.
Oh no.
You come in and you pound on Costa's chest. You break a rib. You just slam down. Oh god. What does Giovanni do when he sees Rendar just crack a rib on his chest?
I'm trying to pull him back. I know he's infinitely stronger than me, but I'll try to hold him back. And I was like, Rendon, he's alive! He's alive! Don't worry.
No!
He's alive, Rendon! Don't worry, he's breathing. He's breathing. And will somebody...
Now he
So also in the room, there's on his bed, which he's probably now laying on. There was like his uniform was kind of neatly folded up. Obviously his boots weren't there because Render had done those for him. there's a little note addressed to Rendar.
No, you'd be on the floor actually.
Okay.
And just calm down. He's alive. Calm down. And will somebody please clean Sherry up. The smell is appalling.
Yeah, so
Yes.
he's kind of in his underdrawers, like you know how old what you see old westerns when you've got the guy who's in like the all-in-one socks with the
Long Johns.
long john. I couldn't think of the word. Yeah, so is it like in long johns? But yeah, they're a bit of a state after what's happened.
Well,
Please get it off him and wash it.
yeah, they're completely just like taking it off, trying to clean him up as best they can really quickly.
Get over there too. Yes. Sherry, I want to tap his face a little bit, lightly. Wake up, sleepyhead.
Yeah, I think Casa, would you have woken up when your whip cracked? Or...
I don't know if that probably would have gone some way towards it, but I guess
Yeah.
then if Geo then does start like tapping him on the face, that he just like projectile vomits and it just goes fountains up maybe like about 2 inches and then just comes back over his own face again.
Nice.
Get him cleaned up. Get him cleaned up. Thankfully, you're alive. You're not escaping me this soon, you old bastard.
Oh, what have you done, you old bastard? I was on my way out. Oh.
I'm gonna pull him. I'm gonna sort of gently raise him up to sitting position.
I'm still here. Oh,
Yes,
for
you
fuck's
are.
sake.
I discovered you when you didn't report to breakfast. What on earth are you thinking?
I can't do it anymore. These fucking wings. It's not. I'm over it. It's not the same anymore, Gio. It's not the same. The way people look at me. I don't want it anymore. I'm old. I've had it. I'm past it.
Well, I can't say they're a blessing. But if you so wish, we could find you a surgeon to remove him, or try to.
I tried having a bit of a hack at them myself. It just heals up. Maybe like I don't know. I just can't be bothered anymore, Gio.
I'm just gonna. I don't have any much to say. I'm just gonna rub him on the back. Let's just get you cleaned up. Let's get some breakfast. Right. We'll deal with things as they go. Wings and all.
Oh yeah. How's the family? They all right? Calm down. Fucking nutters they are, aren't they?
Yes, it's quite a while.
Can see why you're such a fucking drama queen.
I'll take that as a compliment. Yeah.
Right.
I'll,
That letter over there that's addressed to Rendar. Pass it here, will you?
well, no. You know.
Well, it's not
since-
necessary. I'm still here now. I was just giving all my worldly goods to him. He can fuck off now. Broke my fucking rib.
Well, and I thought it was going to be something juicy. Anyways, get him cleaned up. Jerry, don't fight my servants, please.
I'm
Full
sorry.
bath. A full bath, full scrub down. Every inch and paw.
What does Rendar say? Or was that it?
I was trying to save you.
Well, do you think from the situation that I was in that I wanted saving, I was quite happy. I was nearly there. There was light at the end of the tunnel.
Fucking Noten.
Ugh.
Bring him. Take him away. Take him away. Come on, big guy. Let's go eat. Don't pay him any mind. You know how he is. just gonna wander back in the living room and the dining room.
Do you
Well,
go?
good news. Sherry just tried to kill himself.
Sorry, what?
He tried to hang himself
Is he?
because of his.
What?
He tried to hang himself because he despises his wings and he can't take any more.
Is he alive?
Yes, very much so. And he has vomit and shite all over him, all over
Oh
his
dear
legs
gods!
and face. He's getting a bath as we speak.
It,
I don't.
should we not do something more? That's a bit drastic.
We'll deal with it as he comes into breakfast. And don't worry, he won't be able to drown himself. I have 10 of them holding him down, scrubbing him.
Oh dear gods! All right.
Eat for now, please.
Okay.
Oh yes, Mother, Robert, Claudia, these are my friends. Leandra,
Hello.
not so well. I say friend. Oh, Leandra's a new acquaintance, a colleague.
She met Leandra. I met her.
Oh, wonderful.
Well,
You're already acquainted.
under different circumstances. Hello.
Celeron, the man with the feet up on the table, which is quite rude. Randar, the hulking behemoth with a heart of gold. And Sheridan Costa, the old man who just tried to hang himself, who was also a part angel and seemingly immortal.
She looks at you, Costa. Are you okay?
Yeah, so Costa probably comes shuffling in about now in like a dressing gown.
Yep.
Not much. Yeah, not much else. Just kind of probably wearing slippers as well, but kind of just shuffling along.
So you look like an angel.
Renar's just kind of like leaning away from him, just like, oh no.
You're in a gown, a flowy gown, like a.
A nightgown. It's a
Yeah, I mean, but seeing those with wings would just make it look like a holy thing. I think.
Yeah,
Like,
I was thinking more kind of like the Big Lebowski, like the dude, more than.
Let me see. I don't even know what that
What?
is.
Well, you know, Greg. Not everybody has seen the Big
Let it
Lebowski.
go. Just let it go. Just let
Oh.
it go.
I think I've seen this. It's been a while.
I was thinking more Ebenezer Scrooge type gown.
Yeah,
That's what I was picturing.
Yeah,
I guess that's more like it.
that's
but
what I
yeah,
was kind of
not,
thinking.
Not so much angelic. Just
Okay.
kind of sits down and kind of glares at people, a little bit ashamed of himself, and just kippers, porridge.
Immediately
Puts
the
his head.
ball gets set down.
Yeah, and kind of just starts eating it, kind of head down, not really giving anybody any eye contact.
Should someone talk to your friend? Your mother says.
I think Zalaran would be this. So I heard you tried to kill yourself.
Well, didn't fucking work, did it? Fucking wings won't even let me do that.
I guess not. Tough luck, buddy. Maybe next time.
Oh dear gods.
Is that a Zalaran thing to say?
Does that mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Why don't you like your wings? They're beautiful.
Don't even go there.
Mother, please. I do the hands across the neck.
You can see your sister, like, big smile. She wants to go over and like touch them. They're beautiful.
Claudia.
Yeah.
Claudia.
She runs over to you.
I would have Claudia's probably the young. Yeah, I'll say she's the youngest.
Well, they were twins, weren't they? Well, I guess now.
Did I say they were twins?
Well, her and her
Well, she's
sister.
the youngest now.
Yeah.
Pop her down next to me.
Is he an angel? I've never seen one.
Yes, unfortunately. He didn't want to become one, but here we are. After our foray into Avernus, or Hell, as commonly known.
Can he tell us if Morgan's up in heaven?
No, my dear, I don't believe he can do that.
That looks sad. She pouts. Maybe she has wings too.
Maybe.
And she
Come,
just
eat your breakfast.
she starts eating. So that everyone just tiptoes around. Costa, you guys finish your breakfast. Is there anything else you guys gonna do?
Yeah, I'll get my family washed up, bath, get my mother mani pedi.
Mhm.
It's been a while. I'll buy you new clothes. Don't worry, I have money.
I'm glad you
All that's
did well.
all that's left is father to come back.
I'm sure we'll probably find him at a bar somewhere. Ever since Morgan died, he's been drinking a lot more.
Good to know he hasn't changed in the last 3 years.
It's gotten worse.
I can believe it.
She excuses herself to go get changed and comes back down. Ready to do whatever you guys are doing. Does Leandra keep it a secret? What happened with her?
Oh yeah, nope, she
Okay.
doesn't mention it.
I was just gonna ask, Leandra, how's the ghost problem?
Seemingly not a problem anymore. All seems
Oh.
well.
Wonderful. Last thing I wish is for any voyeurs to come looking at me.
I don't think we're in any danger.
Good, good. So, shall we set off?
Might as well. Do you need to find your father?
Well, the guard should be here any minute.
Oh.
Shouting in the middle of the market.
You paid them?
Yes,
How much?
3 each. Quite a hefty sum to keep an eye on a buffoon, on a drunken buffoon.
Yes, depending on where they're from in the city, but yes.
Anyways, let's go. Let's go.
You guys exit the mansion.
Mhm.
As you come out, the market, it's starting to fill up with all the morning people. It's the sun's up, I would assume, and everyone's starting to come out, and you see the shops all opening up, and people start doing their shopping, and it's just getting busier and busier as you guys are walking around. Where do you go?
Where's my dad?
You look around. Give me a perception check.
One.
Uh,
Or 7.
at this point, you don't see him around.
Zell around, see if you can see my father. Sure.
He looks around as well. He's kind of looking over people, but there's no sign of him.
Oh, wonderful.
I can send eyes to this guy if we want. He might be inside though.
Might be inside, yes. But,
But I have ways of finding him if we need.
well, we use that as a last resort. Waterdeep isn't too dangerous. Not anymore than Baldur's Gate, anyways.
Well, it's been 3 years. I don't really know in the city. 2 years? 2 years.
3 years for me. But Waterdeep doesn't seem any changed.
No, not really.
I'm gonna grab a random pedestrian. Say, my good man or woman, who's in charge of Waterdeep nowadays?
He says, the same people that's always been in charge.
Is the Silverhand at this point?
Yeah,
In the,
yeah.
the lore?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. See?
All right,
Luckily,
fair
Angela,
enough.
Absolutely fine. Assuming the Council of Waterdeep is still here, minus the Flaming Fist.
He says, yeah. I mean, there's a lot going on outside the city, but we're able to hold our own for now.
Yes, I didn't ask for your life story. Now move along.
He just hate these nobles as he walks off.
All right. In the meantime, Leandra, if you will, try to look for my father if you can. In the meantime, I shall go shopping for 1, a house, and 2, clothing for my family as they start their new lives in the north. Never thought I'd say that ever in my life, but here we are.
So, what do you do, Leandra?
Yeah, take Sherry, Zeleron, and Rendar with you. I shall be fine on my own.
We have a couple options. I can either cast Locate Object and we can wander and we can try to find. I just cast it on like this shirt or something he was wearing. Or we can go to a store. I can buy a scroll of scrying and just find him.
What was the first spell again?
Locate Object. No, we just cast it on this shirt or whatever. But
I
that
mean,
one would involve some walking around because I think it's only a range of 1,000 feet or something, or a mile. I don't know. Or I can go find a scroll of scrying because we're in a big city now. We can just
but
find it.
that's expensive though. Like
I
fifth
have
level spell?
money. How much would it be?
Oh, 5th level spell scroll.
I think it'd be a pretty hefty sum now.
Yeah. Yep.
We can just get Zaylaron to steal it. It's fine. Yeah, we'll do it that way. And I'll also have my familiar looking for him.
We should still locate object then.
Yeah. What level is that? What's a baby spell? So I'll cast Locate Object on the shirt his father was wearing.
Okay.
And then just the 2 or 3 of us or whoever can just wander around and try to find him.
It would be around 640 gold pieces for the spell scroll.
640?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't worry about that. An NPC is not worth 640 gold pieces.
I want the spell anyway, so it's fine.
All right, after you. That's you. That's fine.
Well, I'll cast Locate Objects and start wandering.
Okay. You cast a spell and start wandering. What does it look like when? How does this? Is it like does the shirt like point in a certain direction? If you get like a hit, how would it signal you?
Let's see. I'd say I get like a little spectral, almost like Jack Sparrow's compass that kind of points in the direction of what. Oh, I can see your bird. Sorry. Yeah, I get this little spectral compass in my hand that kind of does nothing for a while, but then when it gets a blip, it kind of points right towards.
Let's see. It's hard to type when I have to holding a bird.
Knowing him, he probably wandered into the dark ward. Can't afford to drink anywhere else.
I'm gonna start heading that direction. Don't spend that much time in that part of town, to be honest.
Rendar is very confused.
Oh, and by the way, if he's not willing to come willingly, Rendar, you know what to do.
Got it.
What is Costa doing while this is all happening?
Greg, you're muted.
All right. He's unhappy. So Leandra, yeah, you're walking around. How long does this spell last?
Not super long. 10 minutes, but I can cast it a couple times. It's only a second level.
Okay. So yeah, we'll say by the third time you cast it, if you cast it that many times,
Yeah, I can cast it like 8
you
times.
you get a hit, and it's pointing south from where you guys are, directly into like. Who's familiar with this place?
What, the
I
yawning portal?
lived in Waterdeep.
Yeah. So yeah, you see it's pointing like directly towards the yawning portal.
Oh dear gods. Alright.
Oh, I thought you meant like familiar with the actual like place.
Well, just Waterdeep all together. Yeah.
Sorry, I was muted. Costa is just following along,
All
a
right.
bit glum.
Keeping your wings under your thing.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Sherry, would you like to come shopping with us instead?
Yeah, all right then.
Can go shopping for your full plate, for your armor.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Robert, Claudia, Uncle Cherry is going to come shopping with us. Be nice to him. Salaron, Leandra, Randa, good luck.
We're on it.
Don't cause trouble.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Okay. So who's first? Let's do. Where are you going shopping at?
Just around here.
Okay. What are you gonna get?
It's clothing for everyone. Wait, which is the more middle class?
Just common
section? I know
clothes.
the North Ward.
Oh.
Yeah, I know the North Ward. Like this up here is like the where we used to hang out
Yeah.
in Dragon Heist. That's like the rich part.
Well, not where Troll Skull Alley was. Not on this side. That wasn't really that rich.
I'm going for just like a more.
It was.
The alley was up in the north.
Yeah.
Yeah,
East, up here.
Going for a more middle class section neighborhood.
Okay.
You know, things that
around the central bit here between Seaward and Northward. That's kind of the main shopping area, as far as I remember.
Yeah.
the
here.
market. So we'll go shopping here. It's commoner clothes, but good quality.
Okay, so I mean, yeah, commoner clothes you could find for about 5 silver pieces, and then for fine clothes, they jump all the way up to like 15 gold pieces. You find some, nice traveler's clothes for about 2 gold pieces.
I know my family; they're only gonna be comfortable with like commoner clothes, and they're used to rags. So buying like high quality commoner clothes would probably weird them out still.
Okay. Yeah, so you purchase some. Some good quality common clothes. We'll say instead of if there's the 5 silver pieces regular common, and the nicer ones we'll say about 6 or 7 silver pieces. So it's up to you how much you want to spend, but you can get some decent common clothes for them.
I spent like 3 gold. Sound good enough?
Yep. Yeah, your mom's. Oh, these are so nice. It's been so long since I've worn new clothes.
Get used to wearing them. Next to find an armor.
Yeah, you guys will have no problem. You're in a big city. You find typical armory over here. Come in. There's the weapons on the walls. Well, a few, but they're not for sale. Obviously, mostly for show. And then you have your suits of armors. You have leather armors stuck to the walls. You see the guy when you come in. He's in the back. He's just hammering away at some plate mail.
My good man, full plate for this elderly gentleman over here.
Ah, what's wrong with you? That's a big guy right there. Let me see what I got.
Yeah, it's rather hunchback.
Yes, I see that. He kind of goes off and looking around. Comes back. He says, he's like kind of trying to measure it up against him. It's like,
If you could do us a favor,
What?
if you could just cut out 2 holes in the back, right around here, and about this large, that would be wonderful.
He says, that would pretty. Like, do you want them going this way, or what do you mean 2 holes in the back?
He'll just sigh and take off his cloak and let his wings out.
Oh, he jumps back. Whoa. He says, I've never made armor for an angel before.
He's not an angel.
Are
he's
you
just,
one of those?
He's not an angel. He's just aerodynamic.
Are you one of those?
Costa just starts urinating on the floor.
I
Say the
don't-
A word again. Say the A word again, and it'll be worse than this.
He's 1/8 Arakoa. Very rare in these parts on the Sword Coast.
He's, I mean, he's not going to respond well to Costa peeing on his floor, so he's
I
comes up.
don't respond well to being called an angel.
He
Gentlemen,
says,
gentlemen,
"Get out of my
please,
store!"
please.
And he starts trying to push you out. Get out!
Gentlemen, please.
Get
please,
out of
please,
here.
please, I want to come between them. I want to come in
Both
between
of you, get
Look,
out of
look.
my store.
If you could, my good sir, if you could just apologize for
Ram-
Clean that up.
the angel.
He says,
I shall do so. I shall do so. So just please, just very quick. I'm going to whisper in his ear. Just a quick apology. He's very sensitive about the word angel. Just please, please. We're buying from you. We're doing business with you. We're giving you money.
"Give me a persuasion check." All right. Well, I'm gonna charge you more for this.
Please, my good man. Please. Look. I press the digitation, clean it right up. No harm, no foul. Nothing.
Like, kind of grumbles to himself.
Come. Full plate is already expensive. It is expensive as it is. Surely we can come to surely we can negotiate for the price.
Yeah. For plate armor, he says 2,000 gold pieces.
2,000 gold pieces, roughly 1,000 at market value.
Says prices go up, don't they?
My good man, Sherry, could you please apologize? I want to whisper in Costa's ear now. Please, could you apologize for trying to piss on his floor?
I'm sorry I pissed on your floor. He's still kind of standing there in his dressing gown.
This is for your benefit, Sherry. This is your armor.
He says,
he does an over exaggerated sweeping bow with like a flourish of the hands. Oh dear sir, I do apologise for having urinated on your floor.
it's like 1650.
Please, my good sir,
That's the lowest I can go.
be reasonable.
That is reasonable. This is good quality plate armor.
How about 1,500? 1,500. How about that?
Give me a persuasion, but he's
I'll take a disadvantage.
We don't really need it.
he says 1550.
1,500, or we walk out of that door and go to your competitor, and we get it for 1,000.
Ha! You think so? Good luck.
This is Waterdeep, my man. I've performed here before.
Is that so? What's your name?
You don't need to know that. Come. We shall find someone who is less rude. We shall find an armorer who is less rude. And less willing to commit highway robbery.
He watches you walk out.
I mean, there are plenty. Waterdeep's a huge city. There are plenty
It
of
is.
armorers. We'll just go down. We'll just find the other one in the neighborhood. One of his competitors.
All right, you find another place. Yeah, you go in. This guy's he's just putting something on the wall, like a piece of leather armor.
Hello, my good man.
Customers. Yeah, what are you
Hey,
looking
hello.
for?
Full plate for my elderly friend over here.
Okay. Let's see what I got.
Oh, could you do me a favor and cut 2 slits down the back from the top?
No.
And pad it with a little bit of leather or cotton or whatever, linens.
He's looking at you as you say this and says, like as if you had wings or something?
Yes. Hypothetically.
He says, I
It's a hypothetical
suppose,
situation.
yeah, I can do that. Put a strap here and a strap there. Yeah, hold it on. I mean, oh yeah, that's workable.
I want balls on it.
Sorry, sir. I didn't quite get that. What?
I want the front of it to have a picture of two bulls charging at one another.
Did you say balls? What?
Bulls.
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 Bullocks.
Bollocks.
Uh,
Whichever.
he's looking at you like, just draw it on there? I mean, you could find somebody to do that. I'm sure I'm not a draw. I can't do that.
Sherry,
I
don't
want it
worry,
embossed.
I'll do it for you, Sherry. I'll engrave it for you. Well, I'll paint it. I can't engrave it. I shall paint it on for you.
And I want spurs as well on the boots.
Yeah, I got some of those. He says, yeah, the plate mail, give it to you for about $15.50.
And one of those fancy fashionable curling cod pieces.
I can have Amadeus show you one. Don't worry about that. Anyways, how
But
about
I want it made out of plate mail though.
well, all right.
He says,
So be it.
he's like, I can make you something special, but it's going to cost you, obviously.
Ugh.
Well, I'm pretty sure a full plate already comes with a metal cod piece. Looking at medieval armors. Well, some
I
of
don't-
them do, anyways.
Yeah. So he's, so you wanted spurs?
I mean, Spurs is pretty
No,
standard.
yeah, those are, yeah, no, I'm not saying they're not there. I'm just saying, so I'm just trying to remember what he wanted. Spurs, plate mail with
Slits in the back.
slits in the
chest
back.
piece.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't need the helmet. I've already got a helmet.
Yeah, so he just says, yeah, it's gonna definitely run you about $15.50.
Even without the helmet, my good sir.
Says,
Surely
but
that's-
this is a custom job. I mean, the armor's already made, and now I have to modify it.
How about 1,200?
Says the armor.
1,200 and we shall be shopping at your place for the foreseeable future. And me, and I sort of show myself, including my instrument, I shall sing the good word of your place. Unlike that other place down the street. You know, the other chap.
He says, what's wrong with Greg's armors?
Oh, he's quite rude, is he not?
I never thought so. We always work together.
Well, it turns out he's a bit rude to customers, particularly us. So, if you want, I'll give you a bit of a free advertisement. You know?
You could put your brand on it, so it's like a Nike tick or an Adidas tick.
Everyone will see of your good craftsmanship and come to you instead. And once, well, let's not be too hasty, since I know Greg is your friend. But you know, should he go out of business, and you can possibly have enough funds to purchase his property afterwards.
How about this? I'll give you, if you do that for me, then I can give you a discount. $13.95.
13.50.
So I can't go lower than $13.95.
Deal.
All right.
Wait, Robert. Let me talk to you for a moment. I'm gonna get on one knee, since or not on one knee. No, he's not that short. I would sort of kneel down a little bit. Since, how would you prefer to work in an armorer's instead of the docks, instead of unloading crates at the docks with father?
And work for knights? That would be kind of cool.
Yes, exactly. And you'll be working here in the market district of Waterdeep, bordering some of the richest wards in the entire city.
Sounds a lot better than the docks.
I
Those
can assure you.
places were horrible. I hated it.
Do we have a deal?
I mean, is Mother gonna be okay with this?
Mother, come. Get her in the family huddle. Robert, I asked whether or not Robert wants to work here at the armorers instead of the docks in Waterdeep.
Where are we gonna live? This is.
Around here.
I'm so.
Castle Ward.
I'm so
Castle Ward.
scared. I don't know what's happening. How are you gonna find a place? Where?
Anywhere. There's plenty of houses. This city is massive. Bigger than Baldur's Gate. Opportunity is this place is rife with opportunity.
So you're gonna buy one today?
I'll not be able to purchase one outright, but I can certainly get you a rented apartment or something.
Oh, this feels so. This
I
is
have the
scary.
money.
Well, if you
Start on that.
if you can
Start
promise
out
we'll
with
have a place, then I'm good with that.
All right. I'm gonna turn back to what's your name again? The blacksmith, the armor.
He says his name is Ocean.
My dear good Ocean, how about this? 1100 and my little brother here, who is very good, strong, strapping young lad, already good with his hands, comes to apprentice with you. Reduce your workload.
And he's gonna work for free?
Well, no, not completely for free. You will have to pay him a little bit, but seeing as how you can pay him an apprentice's salary.
So you're asking me to take $100 at least off of gold pieces off of this, hire him and pay him to work in my store.
Well, you don't have to. How about this? Let's call it an internship for the first 6 months. Does that sound good? A unpaid internship as he learns from you, learns the craft.
He looks at you and he says,
You'll have extra help.
100
This is
gold
awfully
pieces
low.
for 6 months? I mean, nobody would make that normally.
He is a young, strapping lad. He will learn. He learns quickly. Smarts runs in the family, just not wealth.
I'm not really looking for anyone to work here. And
Sure, you seem awfully lonely.
he says, the lowest I can do is $13.95. I'm barely making anything off of that.
Not even a free advertisement from yours truly.
Give me another persuasion check.
Sure. Fortunately, a 1, but it's still a 16.
He says,
Actually, you know what? Let me lucky that. Since I might as well use it, right? Don't say anything yet. I got 26.
I'll go down 5 more percent, 13.27. I really can't go any lower than that.
1320, and I shall buy you dinner. In.
You got
Seawall.
yourself a deal. And he puts out his hand.
I'll put out my hand. Now, we shall be paying in installments, correct? Not many.
No. You pay up
20.
front. What is this? Are you guys trying to do a scam on me?
Yes, we could. How about this? Half now for collateral, half. When we
I
get
wasn't
it.
born yesterday. All up front or no deal.
Well, my good sir, how can you be trusted that you would hold up to your end of the bargain?
I mean, I can trade in my old armors. I can trade in my chainmail.
All right, sounds. Would you like chainmail and half payment as collateral instead?
Chainmail's worth
Rather fine
75
chain.
gold pieces. This is nothing.
And I've got a load of other weapons that I can trade in as well.
What else?
Got a couple of long swords. I've got a great axe.
I've got a few flasks of holy water, in case you wanted to, purify anything.
I've got a long sword +1.
The +1. He looks at that. He says, I can give you. I'll take off another 300 if you throw in that sword.
That sword is worth way more than 300 gold.
Got ourselves a deal? He looks at you, old man.
No, we don't have a deal, Mr. Mr. Ocean. The sword is off. The sword is off the table, Sherry. Please.
He says, I want that sword, and yes, let's do some business.
How about this? We trade you the sword for the armor.
What was that sword exactly? It was a
Dragon
It's
Slayer.
just
I think
I've
it was
just
the
got it
Dragon
down as-
Slayer.
was it? I've just got it down as a longsword +1 on here.
Oh yeah. Well, you're talking about. Wait, are you talking about Torm sword?
No,
that's
no,
a
no.
+2
But
now. Okay.
That's
No,
that's
no,
a
'cause-
great sword as well.
Yeah, because I remember because Costa had the Dragon Slayer first, and then he switched to the Torm when we were underground when he picked it up.
Okay. So yeah, he's looking at this sword. And deal.
Wonderful. Actually, wait, how much is the?
Do we have
is it
ourselves a
legendary?
deal? Are you gonna give it to
Hold
him?
on.
You can't look that up. You don't know. You know.
Well, we know what the Dragon Slayer is.
It's not. It's just it's a major tier. Well, it's rare. It's rare. So.
It's rare. I think that's
A
about
generic,
1,000
a
gold.
major tier.
500 gold pieces.
Wait,
That's
what?
around there. You said rare is about a 500.
I've just looked up pricing of magic items, and for a longsword +1 is about 500 gold pieces.
Well, longsword +1 is like an automatic 1,000, I think. Or is that? I mean,
Well, that's just long.
Yeah,
This is
that's-
the Dragon Slayer. This is you said rare item.
so do
Rare?
you have a deal, Costa, or what? He's asking.
But what for a straight swap for the sword for the armor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the armor, and you hire my little brother, and you pay him. You don't have to pay him too much. An apprentice salary. This is a rather expensive sword, my good man.
He says, "Get yourselves a deal. I can give this little lad a good training." And he pats him on the back. He looks strong.
And remember, don't drop the sword. This is the fabled Dragon Slayer.
He grabs it and he's just looking it over. He kind of goes off into the back. It's great doing business with you.
Oh, and just remember, if we don't see if we don't see quality full plate armor at the end of this, at the end of tomorrow, or the week, we shall gouge your eyes out.
He says, "Oh,
With
it will be
balls on
ready.
it.
I promise. I'll have it ready for you. Good as new. Well, it is good as new. It's gonna be.
I want the pauldrons as well to be in the shapes of bull heads as well.
He's. You know what? I'll throw that in.
All right, one moment. Let's because this is such an expensive
No,
transaction.
I'm good.
Let's just
He says,
sign a contract, shall we? You can read it over as long as you like. I shall keep it very simple.
He says, my word, yeah, is all I got here. He's like, you can trust me.
You could just sign.
At this instant, I'll unfurl my wings and make my eyes glow silver and put my hand out for it to be shook.
He gives you a shake. Never done business with an angel before, but thank you.
Don't say the A word.
All right,
Start
sir.
Clearly,
Whatever you are, then.
sheepishly slide the contract into his field of view in front of Costa.
You writing? What does it say? If you're writing that fast?
It's very simple. It's only a couple of lines. It's just a matter of if you don't deliver what was agreed upon the full plate with all the things listed, the spurs and all the bowls and everything.
He says,
we are entitled to a full refund.
He says, well, how about this? Here's my receipt, and he like writes up a receipt of the transfer.
Oh, wonderful! You couldn't have told me that later.
Well, you didn't give me a chance.
Just trust our word, Mr. Bard, who's giving you a legendary dragon slaying sword.
Yeah, he's I'll take care of this little lad. What's your name, son? And yeah, I'm not gonna talk to myself, so they start talking.
Name is Robert.
I'm saying he answers, and yeah, I'm just not gonna roleplay with myself. Yeah, he looks a little uncomfortable, but he stays. And this store owner, he's so happy to do this trade.
Step outside. Well, I have this strange feeling that we got the shorter end of that bargain.
Well, I've never used that sword once. It's been stuck in my backpack for the best part of a year. So,
It's true, it's been collecting dust. Anyways, armor's done, clothes is done. Let's find my family some housing, shall we? Yeah, I'll just go around to whatever real estate place.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to figure all that out because I have no idea how much houses there are.
Just have the other guys find my dad now.
Yeah. So what was everybody else? Who was with you? It was Costa and that's it, or was somebody else with you?
It's just Giovanni and Costa.
So Leandro, you were walking with the compass, and what was Brenda doing? All right, we'll go with Leandra. So Leandra, yeah, you make it. You see that he is at the yawning portal. When you get close, it is just like pointing right into the front door.
Oh dear God. All right. Again. Try to find them.
Okay. Yeah, as you come in, I mean, since you have the compass, it's just bringing you right towards him. You find him just sitting at a table all by himself, like in the corner, just completely plastered, with his face down on the table.
Oh dear God. I'll poke him. Wakey wakey.
He kind of jumps a little and looks at you. You're one of them.
Yes, hello, Raj.
Tell my
Charmed, I'm
son
sure.
I'm not going back.
Look, are you here to take care of your family or are you not?
What do you think I've been trying to do? What do you think I've been doing for 2 years?
Well,
While he
quite
was off
frankly, I
gallivanting,
don't
probably
know.
sleeping with women.
All right, and that's somehow your my problem.
He says, no, it's mine.
It's really not. You have a family to take care of, and you're not going to do that sitting here drinking your own.
I'm not going to do that here in a different city. Trying to find my daughter's killer.
Oh, and is she at the bottom of that bottle?
What do you want?
I want you to man up, get off your ass, go take care of your family, and stop feeling sorry for yourself.
I love that. Give me a persuasion check.
Oh God, I'm not very charismatic.
With advantage.
Fuck it. Okay.
He, when you say that, he looks at the bottle. He looks back at you. What else am I supposed to do? One dead end after another.
Well, you've got people that can take care of that now, people that are more capable than yourself. I mean, no offense by that. I mean, most of us are highly skilled and highly trained, and we can do something, and you can take care of the remaining family that you've got.
Where are they?
Well, if you come with me, I'll take you to them. They're getting suited to the town, clothed and dressed, and homes that your son is taking care of for them. He's not completely useless, you know. I know he's a bit of an idiot, but he does mean well.
You obviously don't know him if you don't think he's useless.
I've seen what he can do. He pulled the city out of hell. I know he's a bit of an idiot and talks too much and says too little all at the same time, but he's capable, and if he sets his mind to something, which in this case is finding his sister and your daughter, then he'll do it.
What do you mean he pulled people out of hell? Is that
I mean,
what
where
was
do you
happening
think he's been the last 2 years?
I don't know. I come home and you guys kidnap me and just bring me here.
Well, you did freak out.
Wouldn't you?
I just got back from hell, darling. Not much is going to freak me out.
I heard something about El Terrell at the docks. That was you?
That was us, yes. Pulled that damn city right out of the pits of hell, brought it back here. Your son played a rather large part in that. So I'd give him some credit if I were you. Maybe stop yelling and stop with this damn drinking.
My son did this?
Your Giovanni helped pull a city from hell, faced down an archdemon, several devils, saved an archangel, and well, did some quite other impressive things. So maybe pull your head out of your ass and speak to him.
This is not the son I remember.
Well, people change in 3 years, don't they?
Yeah. He thinks over what you just said and let's go. He gets up.
All right, come along.
Where do you bring him?
Did I know where they were going?
Yeah, we're just in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I'll just kind of bring them back, and I'll have my owl circling, and it'll let me know if it spots them.
Okay. Yeah. If you guys know where they were gonna be, then your owl would have just kept track of them, I guess. So yeah, you know.
All right.
And you guys meet up.
Yeah.
Where was Rendar? Are you back yet, Adam?
Did Adam fall asleep?
Probably. Oh, there he is.
Oh, wait.
Where was Rendar? Were you with Leandra?
Yeah, Randar was just being muscle.
Okay. As usual, following.
He was playing B just in case my, Daddy Geo didn't want to go back.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you guys meet up. Place your order for some armor. It's being done. Your brother got a job. You feel like you were taken advantage of by giving this sword for some armor.
Well, I got a job and armor, so it's pretty decent trade.
What do you guys do? Oh, you're going to go look for, I guess, yeah. Oh, yeah.
House.
Well, so I lived in the area. It's been 2 years, but I would have had a place.
had a place would make a lot. After 2 years, unless you pay 2 years worth of rent.
Yeah. Evicted.
Yeah, there's only eviction notices. Oh, that's embarrassing.
Great.
Yeah, I would have had a small apartment. It's not gonna do anyone any good.
Hello, father. You look like shite.
He just kind of grunts. Then he goes and gives his wife a hug and kiss. So, what's your big plan?
There is no big plan at the moment, but if you're interested in knowing, I've just secured Robert a career as an armorer, metal worker.
He just kind of he says, yeah, and am I supposed to be impressed by that?
No, here's a gold piece. Buy yourself some clothes.
He doesn't really care for that. I'm fine the way I am. I don't need to look like you.
You don't need to look like me, but you certainly don't look like anyone else who lives here. Mother does. Claudia does.
So he looks at his wife. Oh, now you're taking his money. He kind of whispers to her, says, I'll go get some clothes. And he grudgingly walks off. Where are you going to be?
Meet us right here.
Very well. Are you coming? He looks at his wife.
Oh.
She says, I'll stay here.
Mother cannot be going with you because she will be. Actually, you know what? You can go with him, Mother, if you so please, Leandra.
Are you sure?
Yes, go with him. Go with the old bastard if you so wish, Leandra. You've lived here before, yes?
Of course. Whole
Or
life.
any sort of building agency as to where we can secure accommodations. That's not a tavern. A more
Yes, of
permanent
course.
one?
There's like a ward or like a board that takes care of housing, isn't there?
Yeah, you can. Yes, and yeah, you can find a single-story wooden house. I don't know.
Let's find some.
Yeah.
Something modest, middle class.
I'm sure there's houses in the dock wards if that's something they're more comfortable with. It's kind of more
No.
not as nice.
Yes, I do realize that. I am aware of the dark water of Waterdeep, and I'm not fond of the stories.
What, not the dragon that supposedly lives in the sea there?
Well, that's a new story, but no, I was talking about the whores, the drunks, the brigands, and all that.
Oh, of course, you should be familiar with that then.
I
Right,
do be-
alright.
I do believe my family has outgrown that now, especially now that I have money.
We'll find them something moderate then. Nice.
Yeah, something around here.
Sure, I know where we can inquire at least.
Or the trades ward. We might be able to get a good deal out of the craftsmen leaving. The seasonal craftsmen.
Yes, it's
I'm
usually
sorry,
under
sorry,
flux, that area.
journeyman. Well, lead the way. This is your city after all.
Alright. I
Mine
suppose it
gold.
is. Well, that's the way it works sometimes. I'll lead them to wherever I know the housing board would be or whatever that would be.
Yeah. You guys make your
Ye
way.
old real estate agent.
Yeah. You guys make your way over to the ye old real estate agent. They come when you come in. They. Oh, what kind of place are you looking for? I mean, there's a lot of you. You looking for a mansion, a manor?
No, not us, not us. For 4 people, common folk, middle class, decent jobs, something comfortable but not too extravagant.
Is it 5? Your twin sisters, the brother, and the 2 parents?
Well, yeah, I don't. She ain't a twin anymore.
Oh shit, that's right. Oops. Forgot about that already.
He says, right now, he says, I can do it. I could do some searches for that kind of stuff, but it might take some time. He's like, with everything that's happening outside the city, believe it or not, we're pretty packed in here.
Is there any sort of temporary housing? Any other sort?
He's like, I'm sure I could find something. It might be not what you expect, but it might hold them over.
Look, as long as it's not in the dark ward, all right. And I'll slide on 5 gold. You know, this is an extra motivator.
He says, yep, I'm pretty sure I can find something, sir.
All right, don't let me down.
All right. He said, come back at the end of the day.
Will do. Your name?
He says, Peoric.
Peoric, wonderful.
Okay. By this time, your father would have been back, wearing, they're just like commoner's clothes. He doesn't give you any change.
You clean up once. You clean up nice for once.
He says, well, you dragged us in this city. What do you plan on doing?
I don't plan on doing anything. All of you should be planning on how to live your new lives.
He looks at Leandra. Your friend over here said you're gonna look to see who killed your sister.
And you assume I'm not already trying to do that.
Well, what did you come up with?
Nothing at the moment, but we're going back to Baldur's Gate.
Typical.
And if you even say that you wish to come too, I will have my friend over here knock you unconscious.
Rendar, give me an intimidation check.
Does he get advantage?
I mean, he's Rendar. So I guess it's an automatic in my mind. I just look at both rolls. Is he, are you there? He's sleeping.
That's fine. Well,
Yeah.
it's been a long week.
Oh.
Oh yeah. He looks over at Rendar. He kind of gives you a look, like he's pissed that he's defeated, and pissed that it's you that's doing it. You can easily tell that right away. But he says, "Fine,
It's history.
yeah. Well, you better let me know anything you find."
I will.
Yeah.
Why don't you go secure yourself a job? Get off the bottle.
What did you say to me?
Get yourself
Don't
a
come
job.
back here thinking you're in charge.
Get yourself a job. And get off the bottle.
He looks at his wife.
I'm only gonna say
I'm
this
done
once.
with him. I'm so done with this child. He storms off. See what you did? Your mom looks at you. Can't
I've
you
done
just leave him
nothing.
alone?
I've done absolutely nothing.
It's been hard for all of us, you know. You don't know what.
And not for
what you-
me. And not for me. Morgan was my world.
Then where
You
were you the
think-
last 2 years when she died?
In hell, mother. I thought we went over
It
this
was
already.
hell for all of us. She
Risking my bloody life.
she keeps looking to see where your father's
You
going.
think you know Lost?
She looks at your face and she goes to slap you.
Get up in her face. Don't even assume that you know anything about Lost. Because I've lost everything. You understand me?
She goes to slap you, but
Do you
misses.
think I left Baldur's Gate on my own volition?
Dare
It
you
was
say
fun
that
be
to me?
banished and outlawed.
You have a child and have it die. You tell me about loss, and she walks off. Perhaps you need to learn what loss is. How everyone else responding to this? Let's start with Costa. How are you responding to this as you see them fighting?
Costa's just looking off into middle distance, rubbing his neck, which is quite sore.
What about Rendar?
Rendar's fallen asleep.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Leandra.
She's just kind of rubbing her temple, almost thinking she preferred hell.
Dirt out of his nails.
Yeah. So yeah, Giovanni. After you said that to her, yeah, you kind of really stung her for that, and she starts to walk off, and your sister's just standing there, a little confused, and she looks like she wants to go run to her mom. Do you say anything to her?
I just give her that sort of head tilt towards my mother. Go on.
Yeah.
Go on.
And she runs off and catches up with her.
I do apologize. You all had to witness that. It's old wounds being reopened. Not very fun.
Well, I mean, they have lost a lot. I'm not saying that you haven't, but I'm sure they've been in their own kind of hell the last 2 years.
Yes, I'm sure.
Do you have a plan for finding it? Or what
Well-
happened anyway?
Going back to Baldur's Gate is one thing, and I do believe I could visit a few old, well, I guess you could call them girlfriends.
Oh dear.
They may be able to tell me something, or not, depending. They may be quite angry with me, most of them.
Given your track record, probably.
Probably, but, I can be
No
quite
harm.
persuasive. Quite persuasive.
Unfortunately, you are correct.
So I'd say we stay here for the time being until I secure my family some housing. And then, in the first thing in the morning, we shall head back to El Terrell, travel back to Baldur's Gate. And, well, I'm just going to walk
Yeah.
off. I need some space.
Take all the time you need.
All right. So what is Greg and Brenda and Leandra gonna do?
I shall be in the
Um,
Sword Maiden if you need me.
Sorry, what'd you say?
In the Sword Maiden, the tavern over here.
Alrighty.
I'm assuming it's kind of famous because it's like desert. It's like marked.
Where are you pointing?
Sword Maiden, east,
Oh,
northward.
way up there. Let's see.
I'm assuming it's a notable location.
Yeah. The Sword Maiden is it's one of the walking statues of Waterdeep. It's one of the enormous statues called the walking statues of Waterdeep. It's like these
Yeah, no,
massive statues in Waterdeep that used to be animated.
I
And
mean, it's probably fair to say there'd be a tavern that named it quite
yeah,
near it.
probably right next to it. Yeah, I can say that.
dedicated to it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Nice classy one, probably.
Yeah.
Northward.
They defend the city in times of great peril. The statue appears virtually identical to the Honorable Knight, except for its female form and open-faced helm. It's pretty cool. These things are awesome. They're pretty powerful. But yeah, you find a place called the Sword Maiden Inn. Or Tavern. Sword Maiden Tavern.
I go in and have a drink and offer to play
There's
music.
there's one directly underneath it called the Maiden's Tears.
Oh, really?
If you want canon, yeah. Yeah.
I'll be his maiden's tears. And I'll perform there.
Okay.
All sad songs. I'm playing my heart out.
Give me. Yeah, so when you come in, do you ask or do you just start playing?
I get a drink first, then I negotiate with the bartender. Yeah. How about I play for the afternoon?
She can. The bartender can immediately tell, like, you're sad, and so she
Bags
says,
under my eyes.
she says,
I reckon you should kick in the door like Western style and then just start playing like a flute.
I don't know. That comes out a little strong. But just...
yeah. So she clearly sees like you're going through something, and she says, yeah, sure, go right ahead. I'm sure it'll be nice.
I won't charge her.
She was in her mind. She was more like just letting you play because she sees like you need it, but so she was.
Don't worry, you don't have to pay me.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Kind of looks a little confused.
Yeah, pull out my instrument of illusions, and it'll just be really sad stuff.
Okay, yeah, performance check. Would you say would be a disadvantage? How emotional are you? Or would it be really emotional. Amazing? Or would it be like, I don't know. Like,
I'm not like, I'm not to the point where I can't like do anything.
Yeah, so you're expressing it through the music. Okay, I like that. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you tell us. How does it sound?
Just instrument of illusions. The song's really sad. I'm singing to it as well, which I don't do often. And I probably end it with like a very long song, and the illusions would be of my little sister.
So yeah, she comes
Just
over.
going about her, it's my memories of her.
And she says, that was really beautiful. Here on the house, and she gives you another drink.
What kind of drink is it?
Just mead.
I'll drink it.
What is?
It's not wine, but I'll drink it.
She do you know anything upbeat?
Yeah, put down the flagon. Yes, of course. Any specific requests?
No, I just was wondering. You play such good music. I'm sure you play some good songs. I'd like to hear others. Just a little livelier, Help with the crowd.
Oh.
That was beautiful, though.
Yes, I understand what you're saying. I'm bringing down the mood, as they say on the streets now. Killing the mood. Yes, I do apologize. Something upbeat,
Yeah,
and I'll do
People,
that.
they could really use some uplifting. It's been a little hectic.
I'll dig into my upbeat repertoire.
Okay. So while he's playing, what is Costa, Rendar, and Leandra doing?
Costa's probably just sitting about, not doing very much.
Leandra?
Still sulking.
It's just people watching.
Yeah.
Grumpy old man at the park, sitting on a bench. Just,
What's Leandra doing?
Well, do you want to look around at some shops? Position finally. However, Costa,
Yeah.
not that I'm your therapist, but what the fuck?
Oh, I haven't got the energy to go into it, love. But I'm an old man. I should be retired. I had a good life. I thought once we're down there, I wasn't expecting to come back again, and now I've got all this. I don't have the energy for it now.
Well, doesn't seem it's going to let you go, so I do suggest you find the energy, or at least fake it if you can.
Yeah, I will see. I've got some nice shiny armor coming, haven't I? So
Yes, which tells me you've still got
myself
some.
into a dragon's.
You've still got some kick in you. You might as well do something with it.
I don't want to be raised up on some pedestal just because I've got these blasted things on my back. That's not me.
Oh.
They don't define me.
No, it doesn't. I mean, people are going to see what they want to see no matter what. If it helps, they still see you as a dirty old bastard. The wings haven't changed that.
Well, that's very kind of you to say so, love.
But people are going to see what they're going to see. So you might as well do whatever the fuck
Well,
you
that's
want.
it. That's my problem. I've always slipped underneath the tarpaulin, as it were. Yeah.
Well,
People, I don't usually get the second look, and that's where I thrive. Now all of a sudden I'm centre of attention. No, it's not.
no, and I'll tell you what. I'll work on a solution for you.
Well,
But
that's very kind.
until then, up by your bootstraps, keep walking because those wings aren't going to let you die. So do something. I know
Well,
you're in the spotlight now, but there are things to do still. I'm not saying you have to go be some self-righteous hero, God forbid, that sounds awful. But Giovanni needs your help, and there's things you can do, and Rendar needs direction. Might as well do something while you can.
well, I'm considering drinking more. That might help.
Oh yes, like Giovanni's father, that works out so well for him.
Well, he seems to have got his house in order, hasn't he? Yeah.
I wouldn't say that. He's a family member down. Lost his son, hypothetically speaking. Well, his wife doesn't seem that fond of him now, does she? I'm just saying, do better. Or worse, it's really up to you. Again, I'm not sure that I'm therapist, but feeling sorry for yourself is good, especially not dead. So.
Well, I think I'll start looking for my blaze of glory to go out in. One last hurrah.
Zalaran will pipe up. You know, Costa, if you want, I can make myself blue again.
I could make that happen for him too.
Yeah, I'd like that. Yeah, can we do that?
That'll take attention off of you.
Yeah, let's make him blue again. Ready for next week.
I was gonna say I can make him blue temporarily. I can potentially get attention off of your wings. I just need the spell for it, but we're in a wonderful city and I want this spell anyway. There's a couple spells I just want.
I mean, bards can do seeming.
I was gonna say I could go find a scroll of seeming and then just learn it.
Yeah, just do seeming, pretty much.
Do you have that spell already?
No, I considered it because mainly because well, I didn't take it because it's pretty freaking useless. But I am
Yeah.
considering taking it now because we're not really doing much. And Greater Restoration is
I was gonna say I mean, we're not that far away from. I don't know how long this is gonna go, but we're not that far away from some very, very, very high level shit. But
That is true.
for now, would polymorph work on him? Like, or could? Oh no, I guess that would. No, because I can't do person to person. We'll find something.
And doesn't it only last like 10 minutes?
Polymorph? It's an hour, isn't it?
I mean, an hour
Yeah.
is not. It's nothing.
No, but I can go get I can go find a scroll of seeming and just buy it. I have gold that I'm only using for transcribing. Well, let me see what I have in that spell book that I checked. Or maybe Morton kind of will hook us up.
Just ask Morgan kind of. He'll
Go.
run it up for you.
It's true. I've got connections now that no one
Technically,
Um,
he technically owes us because he's peeping on my house, my mansion.
even. I don't know where this is gonna go. Might get some good shit from him. Who knows? I am very excited about this. But I can go find like a scroll of seeming or because I have 583 gold and items I can sell if we need. So
We do have jewels and stuff.
I've also got like a mountain load of scrolls that I can sell. Like I have just so many that I started with a spell book that like I'm not going to use all the spells, so I could just sell the spell book for a bunch after taking the ones I want.
Greg, give me a perception check. I'm not trying to cut you guys off. I want to get this out before I know it's getting late. Are you still with
Sorry,
us,
we're
Greg?
talking.
Okay.
Yeah, I just I moved away from my character sheet because we're
No
chatting.
problem.
I was going to need it.
Did you guys see the new buttons that pop up when you hit your token up on the top left?
Three.
Yeah.
Leandra, give me a perception check. Okay, yeah, so while you're consoling Costa, and you just look up and you notice, like maybe 2 blocks away, there's someone sitting in a corner and he's looking right at you guys.
What does he look like?
From this distance, he just looks like a regular commoner human.
If I snap my owl behind him and look through its eyes, what does he look like?
He looks like an human.
Any insignia or anything on him? Anything recognizable?
Is your vision sight thing always on?
My which?
Your sight, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a spell or anything. I just
So
always have.
what do you have it on today?
Well, after seeing, I usually have it set to the ethereal plane.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd probably have it back to that after I'm no longer searching for the invisible thing.
Okay. Yeah. So you see a person standing there. There's no insignias on him or anything that kind of identifies him. He just looks like a regular person in commoner's clothes, and he's just standing there looking directly at you and Costa. Oh, come here.
I'll draw Costa's attention to it. Look, but don't look. But we're being watched. It could mean nothing. But we are being
Costa's
watched.
head turns straight round.
Oh, God's right.
With your beaming eyes. Well, yeah, when you
It's
Costa,
really not, isn't it?
Costa, when you look, you see a drow hanging on the corner looking at you guys.
A drow? Oh, here we go.
I do love a drow.
And when you look right at him with those silvery eyes, he just disappears behind the corner. And I think this is a good place to end our game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll turn to Leander and go, what, the drow?
Drow? Oh, God.
I mean,
Man, we got cultists in the south and Halia Thornton's lackeys in the north.
so Leandra, I mean, he says the drow, but you see a human, so.
I know magic disguises.
Okay,
shit,
I just
can
didn't
do
know
that
if he
shit too, I'm
pointed
not
that out.
surprised.
I just, yeah. He's just, okay.
No, but I can assume I know Costa's not an idiot. Well, not a complete idiot. I can put two and two together.
All right, yeah, you're smart. You're a wizard. So, yeah. So you see the drow, he disappears, and yeah, let's leave it there, guys. It was pretty awesome. A lot of stories. I like it. Like, I love the story and with Costa and his family.
There's
Costa
so
has a
much
family?
going on.
I know there's a lot going on.
I love it.
I have no idea how much stuff is going on right now.
You mean Giovanni's family?
Yeah, what did I say?
Costa.
Costa.
Oh, sorry.
Giovanna's family, Costa's gang.
Yeah, I
Depression.
love that story too.
Yeah.
I totally forgot you mentioned that to me, Costa, that you were thinking about doing that.
Oh God. I just assumed you were like shitting yourself or something, and you're like, oh yeah, he's hung himself. Sorry, he's what?
Yeah,
He's
I
hanged
was thinking.
himself.
I was thinking that he really dislikes the wings, so
Yeah.
it's just, and yeah, he keeps using them, and the more he uses them, the more attention it gets, and it's made him really, really upset.
Hey, 4 more levels till a wish, and we'll do all that is possible. Maybe. Just
I
don't
just
chop my
hear-
neck in the
I
meantime.
just hear a bottle open. It was like, wine
That's my
bottle.
water bottle. Sorry.
Oh, I was like, someone's on the bottle right now.
Ooh.
Too much
Yeah.
emotion.
it's it's a tough one because the wings are mechanically and for the game they're super handy, but for his character, I just
Oh yeah,
it's-
character-wise, it's awful for him.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it.
Does Costa have
Aw.
family? Like, still alive?
Costa's mum got eaten by a troll and doesn't know who his dad was.
Oh,
She was
no.
when he was very young because she was a prostitute on campaigns. So she was like
Oh yeah.
whenever the like the armies were camping in battle, she was like one of the camp prostitutes. So his dad could have been any one of
Oh,
hundreds of people.
Yeah,
And
went
she
on-
was out
Aw.
doing that laundry one day when he was about 10 and got eaten by a troll.
That's so sad.
And then he was just raised in the army, and yeah, that's all he's ever known.
Aw. Well,
You turned out all right.
just don't kill me for the next 4 levels if we get there, and I'll try to get rid of wings if you don't want them by then.
I mean, even if you do kill Leandra, I can do it too.
Yeah.
In
You
5
assume I
rounds.
don't have wards against death. That's cute.
No, I'm just assuming, just in case you do bite the dust. Leandra does bite the dust.
Oh, I'm a wizard. I'm gonna bite the dust numerous times. I have. I'll set
Saying
up
Giovanni can
precautions.
do it too. We have options.
Don't tell him that. Then he'll kill me.
No,
I'm
this is
only
out
here
of
so long as
character,
I'm
obviously.
useful. Yeah.
Oh, I don't need her anymore.
Look, they're already out of hell. That was my ticket beforehand.
Yeah. Oh boy, yeah, I was not prepared for this game at all. Oh my god. I miss being back in Avernus where I could at least know the direction you should go in.
Yeah, now who knows? Well, at least there's somewhat direction. We're gonna go find Giovanni's sister's killer.
Killers.
Yeah.
Watch her not even be dead. She just joined a cult and didn't want to tell him.
Yeah, but she's like 12.
They start him young.
Yes. Oh, but
I mean, 12 is an adult,
I re-
isn't it?
I reckon it's your dad. Your dad probably sold her.
Yeah, your dad's a
Champ.
bit
Greg, come on. That's evil.
Yeah, there's only one child killer in this campaign. And it's not.
Speaking of which,
Not too
that's soul coin with the kid in it. It's still lying there.
It wasn't
Poor,
me, as far as you know.
poor kid will be trapped
That's so
for
funny that we could just
eternity
yeah. Is there
until
any way to
some.
free
No.
soul coins?
Yeah, you can free them.
I'm
Yeah,
just
but
saying, I can literally get us back to hell whenever we want. I can put us right back where we were.
yeah, but who's to say some asshole already didn't use it up?
I mean, we can
left it
pop
running.
down there. We can scry on it, pop down there, scry on it, and then pop right back if shit hits the fan. It's okay, it's magic.
I did kind of want to go and free Tiamat, see if we could get her back on Faerun, stir some stuff up, ride
Yeah.
Tiamat to kill Halia Thornton on Tiamat's back.
I've always said ain't no party like a Tiamat party.
Yeah,
That's
we would
true.
have to tame her then, or at least like strike a deal or something.
Tamer?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the deal.
God.
We get her out of Avernus, and she kills Halia Thornton, and after that, she can just do what she wants. It'll be all right.
Being that you were there, you know you would need an army to try to free her.
we have Rendar. He's a one-man army.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Right.
and Giovanni likes his he loves his family. He doesn't want to see the world and help. Well, then again, we can always go to the other side of the planet.
Yeah. I
How
can
did-
put us literally wherever after a while. I can. Do you want it? If your sister's dead, I can bring us to the heavens. You can see her there. It's all good. The plains are our playground now.
Probably. Good idea. We're becoming demigods at this point. I mean, anything's possible.
Yeah. Once we hit level 17, we're gods.
I do find it hilarious how, like, 17 onwards, like level 20s, you have all these like classes, sorcerers, command wizards, fighters, and like all these like badass classes. That you have a 20th level bard.
What do bards get at 20th level?
Nothing. No, I mean just think about it. Everybody else is like a super hardened combat class. Even druids are like turning into giant monsters and shit. Bard strums the guitar. Ring.
I was going to say, do you reckon all level 20 bards look like Dave Grohl?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Or the Beatles.
Yeah.
I mean, they had some serious influence back then when they were popular.
Yeah. Yeah. They all
That's
look like
true.
they all look like Keith Richards.
Step off the wagon and the entire city comes out just to see him. Some faint.
I mean, yeah. You have a lot of social power.
Right, I'm going to go to bed. I'll
Alright,
see you all
good
next
night.
week.
Gone this week.
Right.
That was fun, guys.
That was fun. Bye. See you all next week.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sebastian.
You're welcome. Bye, guys. And thank you for watching. Everyone, have a good night. Talk to you later.